Hi, I'm Gary Shutt from Panic Fire. You're watching The Sound Effect.
And welcome to another show. That was our man Gary Shutt there. Great guy. Thanks everybody for watching. Appreciate you tuning in. I'm Todd T. Riley.
I'm Scott Johnston.
And I'm Michelle Bench Novak.
And we are
The Sound Effect.
Of course, can't forget our man Doug, behind the scenes guy over there, helping us out with all the graphics and audio. So if there's problems with that, it's his fault. Yeah. Thanks, Doug. Appreciate you for all you do, my friend. Here in the studio with us tonight, we have actor, comedian, author, recent author, as a matter of fact, Mr. Artie Fletcher. Welcome to the show, Artie. Thanks for being here tonight, brother.
A dream of mine.
Dream of mine, Artie.
Forget
Look at that.
Tonight Show.
You couldn't even sleep last night.
No, Todd lied to me. He said the chick would be topless.
Well, if it makes,
I don't have any control over that.
I wore a diaper for this gig.
Just for me, Artie. Look at that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm swooning over here. Look at that.
I just felt movement.
but you know what? It's still, the show is still early, you know, and I know you got games, so who knows what may happen.
Yeah, I'm going to get another TV series out of doing this show.
Oh, absolutely.
Me too.
You really need to put this on your resume.
Well, I've already done Bubba, so what else can I do?
This is better than
Nowhere
that.
to go but up.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Guys on an AM signal.
It sounds like he's...
Okay, it's called Hang Yourself. Yeah. Go to Home Depot. Go to row 3.
Should we throw the disclaimer out now since Artie's on the show?
I'm not going to swear. Hey, look, I've been on with Gallagher for 5 years. I don't swear.
I know that. I saw you. It was fabulous.
I don't
it was
swear.
absolutely fabulous.
Yeah.
I don't need to swear because, you know, I'm Scientologist. I would have sex with Leah or Amy. I'm just going to get that disclaimer out of the way. I was talking to you about that, right? That show is sick on A&E.
Yeah, I totally saw that. Yeah, I've seen it. It's crazy.
Yeah, I want to join a cult where I can give all my money to somebody. The same thing as marriage.
Yeah, I mean...
Yes, it is.
You work, give your money to your wife.
Yeah.
Hey, I want to ask you 3 brilliant people a question.
Thanks
Where are they?
Well, I don't know you that well. How many? Oh my God, I'm a Legion. Anyway, so why are there no Walmarts in Iraq?
Why?
They're all targets.
It was funny, but I just wanted to see how
This
long
is like being on the worst version of the Millionaire Show.
I had to think about that one for a second.
It took him a second.
Yeah.
Could you tell? I got it. I was the first one to laugh. So
Okay, let me appeal to you a little more. How come Helen?
Oh no, hello.
How come Helen Keller? Keep it up, you. I heard the little sweet cricket.
No, that's me.
You're dead. Hey, by the way, I loves you on My 3 Sons. Listen, don't he look like Ernie? You know who that is, Barry Levinson? Well, I had him on my show. But he had a book out. He wanted to be on my show. It was syndicated on Westwood One. So I go, look, this guy, I'm not going to ask him about his freaking book. So now he tells me about he rode in the car with Elvis. Because, you know, I was 5 years old, 7. I go, did he try to touch your junk? He goes, why would you ask me that? I go, okay, wrong interview. I go, so then I go to him. I go, was it an honor working with Fred McMurray? He goes, well, Fred McMurray would come in 3 days to shoot his scenes. No more, no less. I go, did you ever take a shower with him? He goes, what's with you? He's going.
Yeah, where are these questions coming from?
Whatever.
So he said you look like you were on My 3 Sons. I think you look like a...
Man,
he does. Ernie.
I'm going to throw this out here because I like your wife, so I think you look like a better-looking Tom Arnold.
No, he doesn't.
What the hell?
Oh, my God.
I'm thinking. Look, Todd's fist bumping me over
His
here.
head,
I don't know what
his
the hell
head
you
is
guys
a
are
front
talking
now.
about.
Definitely not a Jason Momoa.
But do not
look
Jason Momoa.
I
don't look like
No.
him anymore.
No,
you know?
I wouldn't even say
No.
No, I look just like him.
When
It
I
was hard
walked
to look at
in-
myself in the mirror looking
When
like
I
that.
walked in, when I walked in here, I
He
thought
wanted to
you.
make love to
I
himself.
thought you were Jehovah's Witness. I was confused.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I go, this guy's gonna sell me something. But you turned out all right.
Yeah, I'm all right.
Todd is way too quiet. Dude, they're going to
Todd
lose.
is the one that keeps the two of us in line. We figured it out. We were just talking about that.
Yep,
Todd says he's now sandwiched.
I would keep you in line. What do you think about duct tape and phone cord?
Do you like the black leather or?
Oh Lord!
I'll let you know later, Artie. How about that?
I like. Let's go to La Quinta for 12 minutes.
You guys need.
So I like when people go, "Oh yeah, you and Gallagher after a show, you must go wild." They go, "Okay, we're not kids. After a show, we're going, Jesus, I hope the Waffle House is open.
Yeah, right.
Right.
I hope Perkins is open. I want a good piece of pie.
Grab something to eat. Yeah.
You know, one time I did Penn State with Gilbert Godfrey. So these sorority girls who booked us early, yeah, it was funny. They go, oh, you guys got to come back to the sorority house. It's a tradition. So Gilbert's like, okay, will it be a nap involved? You have a bed? How about pie? Yeah, pie. I'll go back to that. Yeah, it was so funny because he's serious. He's serious. You know, but yeah.
So
my experience with Gilbert
like
was
that?
a little different than that, but he was up at the radio station one day and we were leaving. I caught him on the elevator and stuff, and he's all like Mr. Mellow and talking normal. And
quiet.
Really?
So he doesn't actually really talk like that?
No, he doesn't talk like that.
No,
that?
he's
Okay, you know Fran
quiet.
Drescher?
Yes.
My manager, Marta Machado, she also manages her. This is back
Right.
in the day. I meet Fran, and she doesn't talk. She's not annoying.
Oh, so that's just part
That's
of
an
her act
act,
then too.
yeah.
Huh?
No,
That's
but the
cool.
best story I'll give to you three and your listeners, watchers, whatever, is when I was nominated for the Emmy, and I went. My manager Marta goes, "You guys know Megan Mulcahy from Will and Grace? She is so hot. Oh my God!" So anyway, she comes over and she doesn't talk like Karen. She doesn't talk like that.
Right.
She goes, "Oh, you're Marta's Wonder Boy." She talks about you all the time. She goes, "So what are your?" And I'm with David Tell, Jim Florentine. We're standing there. She goes, "So what are your plans? Where do you want to go from here?" I'm going, "I'm hoping that you're going to be in my hotel room and I can bang you."
Oh, yeah.
And she goes, "Oh, she like the girls?" She takes my face and David Tell pushes it in her chest. So I haven't been right since. But anyway, she goes, "Why would you want to?" I go, "Because you won an Emmy. I didn't." I go, "When you pass out drunk, I can hold the Emmy up in pictures of you nude. Boom."
And you can play with her boobs.
I'm not like that, man. You went too far, really.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Because
I always wanted to do I was involved with breast cancer awareness. I was a spokesperson there. I was with junior diabetes. So I went a step further, okay? I took a night class online. And, for mammograms, I do that now on the side. I feel for lumps.
do you give you free inspections, right? Absolutely.
Hello?
I get it.
He's sitting there looking at you, and she's
And
not even paying attention.
And the girls are so smart in Florida. I'm grabbing their boobs. They go, "What are you doing?" I go, "Looking for a lump." And they go, "Really?" I go, "I never find any, but it's usually one of my pants. Check, please."
Oh, man.
Actually, I was reading this comment from Wade Black, and I was kind of wondering who was directing
Wade.
that. So it says he's going to take his Geritol and a nap.
Oh, me?
I don't know if
Please.
that's... Do you got something to say to Wade there?
Please, Wade. Wade, you want to sell more records? I tell you what to do. More CDs. Put your wife in a tube top. And put your,
See?
Wade
She
Black.
said
You're a
that,
breast
right?
man, too.
She
She
said
did
that.
say
If
that.
anybody in
She
this
said that.
business makes
So-
it, I hope that kid makes it. He's a great guy.
He
He's
is
a
a
hard
great guy.
worker.
There's a couple other of our friends that he's trying to see their breasts, and I'm sure you're going to
Yeah,
succeed
he
When
eventually.
you
keeps saying
tour
that.
the entire country, I
He
just
kept
told her
telling Gina he'd
Just
hit that
told her.
again and again and again.
January 17th last year, I hit 2 million miles in the air.
Damn.
So Wade, when you hit that, you do all the countries I did, because, it wasn't because of me, it's because of Law and Order. Law and Order is on 120 countries. So I got to go to all these countries.
Nice.
But Hong Kong was the best, because I'm like Godzilla there, They're all running, they're little.
Right.
They just, "Oh, look, Godzilla, he back." The funniest thing in Hong Kong is McDonald's, Burger King. You're like, this is not right. Do I got to take my shoes off before I go? How does this work?
Yeah, right?
I didn't know there was hookers there. Who knew?
Well, you didn't know it was a hooker. You just thought you had game.
Ladies and gentlemen, for you watching out there, it's like a bad version of the Gong Show.
Oh, man. Without a gong.
And look, I wear a red shirt. I look like Kool-Aid sitting on the couch.
Kool-Aid.
I tell you this hat. 368 Gallagher shows. I still have it.
The last show I saw you
awesome.
do was with Gallagher.
Nice.
It was amazing. I enjoyed it. It was really loud.
You did see us?
I did. I absolutely did. I was with Mick. Mick. Yeah.
Oh, my personal hair cutter.
That's right.
My
That's
manscaper. Right. I'm a manscaper.
Big shout out to Mick. Yeah, it was amazing. It was really great.
Hey guys, don't forget to vote on our social media poll. We'll be talking about that a little bit later in the show. We were wondering your opinion. Who did you think was a better stand-up comedian, Richard Pryor or Eddie Murphy?
I'll answer that for you.
So that's just. Well, hang on to this.
No, I'll give my opinion.
We're gonna
have a big discussion on that.
We're all throwing our opinions.
You guys know the original Jokes on You comedy tour. Rain Pryor was on the tour with us. Me, Bob Nelson, Rain Pryor.
Nice.
She is the most incredible actress you will ever see. Is she funny? Let's talk about something else. Anyway, she's an entertainer. She imitates her dad, and she wrote a book. She does a one-woman play. It just got picked up by Norman Lear. I didn't know the dude was alive.
Right.
You know, like I was telling you guys, Jay Giles died yesterday.
Right.
Jay Giles. Doing the South Side Shuffle. Yeah.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah,
hey, if you're out there and know who I am, you must live under a rock. But anyway, go to my website, artiefletcher.com. Look at all the wonderful merchandising I have.
Nice.
Yeah.
I got 3 daughters. You know that, right?
I did not.
Can you imagine me having 3 daughters? Oh my God! Yeah, 32. Her name, I think.
Those are just the ones you know of, anyways.
Yeah, I know. Father's Day, I get bulk mail.
Yeah, right.
So I had a father and daughter talk with them. You know, I said, "There's no way I'm paying for 3 weddings. One of these got to be a lesbian." So the little one's gonna do it. The little one's gonna do it. She's daddy's new little.
You could just have one wedding and have all 3 of them get
Boom,
married at the same
done.
time.
No, that's what they do in West Virginia. But anyway, because
they are from West Virginia.
Who's from West Virginia?
My family. My
yeah, there you go. Boom.
Look, come on.
So they're related before they're married.
Family tree, you just go.
Yeah.
I'll get you later, Scott.
That's all right.
Hey, so what we're also gonna talk about in this show, like you said, I'm really into music, and I just signed a band called Reverend Barry and the Funk, and I know a lot of you people have seen here. They played Rib Fest.
Yeah.
They just signed with me, and they're gonna be signing with Ron Beanstalk. He's an attorney in New York City, top music attorney, and they're getting a deal with Sony Red. They'll be on Sony Red.
Nice.
Sony Red is hot.
Cool.
And we're gonna play their hit single, whenever whenever you want to. I don't care.
Yeah, we will.
And you'll see this brand brings the funk.
Nice.
We got
They're
that video
not the
coming
Black
up.
Honkies. They're not Greg Billings. They are. This is a very serious band, and you'll see that when you hear them.
Yeah,
Cool.
Yeah, we got that video coming up, and we're also going to talk to Artie more and find out all about his career and how he got started and everything like that, and various things that he's been involved in throughout his career. But first, let's get some music and entertainment news out of the way. So I know it's not entertainment music news, but condolences to France for Notre Dame Theater, or Cathedral rather, going up in flames yesterday.
Absolutely.
It's a sad thing, man.
Did they know how that happened?
Major milestone. No, they
See all the money they got?
There's already been over $700 million donated to restore it.
Amazing.
Already.
Already.
My
Nice.
daughter
Just
was
in,
just
in
there.
one
Yeah,
day.
she just visited that. Yeah.
It said some of the richest philanthropists in all of France just donating millions of dollars to restore that and stuff. So, I mean, that thing's over 850 years old.
Did you see
which
the
is
glass?
older than all of America.
Right.
You saw that glass survived it?
I
it's
thought I
amazing.
saw something where
That's
just
crazy.
that cross, where there was a cross.
Look, that cross went over the
Yeah,
top.
that's what I saw.
The spire. That was the saddest part of it all when I watched the spire fall. I was like, brought me to tears, man. You know, but they said that the wood that made up the roof the wood that was done there, those trees when they were cut for that were probably about 400 or 500 years old.
Yeah.
Wow.
And they said that they don't. There's no wood like that in all of France to be able to replace that and stuff. So
wow,
that's it's a real shame.
Really tragic.
Very, very shame. You know, I mean, it's one of the most iconic buildings in the entire world. You know, so. Anyway, another sad note. Over the weekend, I discovered through a post from my friend Rob DeLuca, who's bassist of UFO, that his friend and fellow band member, Paul Raymond, UFO keyboardist and guitarist, he died.
That's right.
Rob posted a lot of great pics of them together in memory of his friend and fellow band member on his Facebook page. Raymond was born November 16, 1945 in England, started out playing jazz in early 1964 and formed the psychedelic prog band Plastic Penny in 1967. That group, which included future Elton John drummer Nigel Olsson, had a top 10 UK hit with its debut. It covered the Box Tops' Everything I Am, but the band broke up towards the end of 68. From there, he joined the British blues band Chicken Shack, replacing Kristen McVie when she became a member of Fleetwood Mac. Right. Soon after that, they were dropped by their label in 1970, and Raymond and two of his bandmates left for Savoy Brown, which itself had 3 of its members depart for Foghat. Raymond spent 5 years in Savoy Brown, but during a 1976 show in Saginaw, Michigan, where they were on the same bill as UFO, he got into a conversation with then bassist Pete Way, and upon their return to England, Raymond ended up joining the band, and UFO entered into what's considered by many to be their classic period. In 1981, he left UFO to join Michael Schenker, who had jumped ship to form a self-named group a year earlier. Soon after the release of MSG, Raymond was let go. The UFO came calling again in 2003, and Raymond stayed with the band until his death, and it was unknown yet how his death will affect the upcoming U.S. dates, because they're beginning a farewell tour in October.
You know, I was really disappointed to see that and sad to see that, because I had just booked on that Rock Legends cruise, and one of the bands that's on board is UFO.
Yeah,
so I saw that come through, and I was like, wow, I wonder how that's going to affect what's going on. So I guess we'll have to see. So
yeah,
sad,
sad don't know how that's going to affect the tour. I'll try to reach out to Rob so you can find out about any more information on that. So
yeah, so I don't know how I got this one, because I think it might be like a psychic thing, since someone must know that I owe the IRS myself. So here we go. According to The Blast, the IRS has filed a federal tax lien against late Stone Temple Pilots singer Scott Weiland's estate, alleging that he did not pay his federal income tax from 2012 to 2014. The lien lists his ex-wife, Mary Weiland, as his representative. Federal tax authorities filed the lien 1 week before the tax deadline. Of course they did, claiming Weiland owns $818,569, and don't forget the 62 cents. Right there, his estate has been plagued with debt ever since he was found dead on his tour bus in December 2015 at the age of 48 from a toxic mix of drugs and alcohol. Since his death, his family has been tasked with getting his memorabilia and possessions appraised to help cover what's owed. Last year, Weiland's estate was hit with a lien by the California State Tax Franchise Board for almost $250,000. The estate was also ordered by a judge to pay $4,000 a month to the late Stone Temple Pilots singer's children. The two children's mother, Mary Weiland, filed court documents stating that his estate has a value of about $1.6 million, with an average annual royalties income of almost $265,000.
That's what he owes the IRS?
Wow.
He owes the IRS $818,000.
I wonder what he owes his dealer.
Yeah. No, they're all paid up. They're all paid up, because otherwise they're going to get cut off.
That's you're right.
You know?
Yeah.
Oh, good. That's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah. So apparently, even after death, the IRS still comes after you.
It looks that way.
Maybe he didn't file his tax because he was dead.
Well, it says 2012 to 2014. He died in 15.
Yeah.
Okay, so he was just really high.
Maybe
really high. Are you kidding?
Maybe
just for an out-of-body experience. I mean, this guy
Dog
would like
sniffing dogs from other countries were coming after him.
Yeah,
God.
The dog's hitting on something.
Talk about ultimate tax evasion, though.
What's that video, that song that was hot for him? He did with his new band with Slash. What was that?
Oh
Velvet,
my gosh, what the heck was it?
Yeah, Velvet Revolver was a huge hit.
Yeah,
Falling.
Falling.
Yeah.
Do you see the video? It's him shooting heroin, him passed out.
Oh my God.
And then you go, he died on a tour bus. It's not like you're in shock.
No.
You're not going,
Wasn't surprised.
Really?
Wasn't surprised about a lot of those Seattle band guys.
No.
And of course, they weren't from Seattle.
As we
How do you
grunge.
shoot
No,
stuff
they're
in
in
your
there.
vein? You know, I'm afraid to take a Pez, really.
I'm afraid to take a Pez
Jesus,
as
God.
well, so I understand. So Mark Welsh is asking, where is Artie? He's right here.
What do you mean, where's
Don't worry about
Artie?
it.
Where's Artie? Show Artie on the camera. There
There
we go.
he is.
Mark
He's
Welsh.
right there.
Mark Welsh is so starstruck. I even talked to him. No, I like him.
I don't blame him.
He's a good guy. He's a Pittsburgh guy. Mark's all right. I like Mark.
Awesome.
I don't like too many people, and I'll name you before the show's over. Wade Black. Sorry, that slipped.
You just want to see his wife in a tube top.
I told him I'd make a deal with him. He's afraid of his wife, though. I'm afraid of his wife.
So according to Global News, Montreal, Quebec, Canada, has officially been recognized for its heavy metal scene and dubbed Heavy Metal City.
That's pretty metal.
That is
No,
metal.
I don't.
Oh, yeah? So name one big metal band that came
Yeah,
out of
and
Canada.
that's just the.
Voivod.
I mean,
What?
Voivod.
Yeah, okay. Half your viewers right now have no idea, except Wade. He's weird.
we were once the death metal capital of the world. I don't think.
Who's
you
we?
know,
Tampa.
Tampa was.
Yeah, it was all Sabotage, right? So anyway,
Yeah,
now,
Sabotage was
No,
death
no,
metal.
I'm talking like crap. You can't understand what they're singing.
do you know
Death
who
metal.
you know who Megaforce Records is?
Yeah.
Okay, that was a company out of Jersey. Let me tell you about the guy, John. He won a lottery. He won something. Him and his wife. They look like trailer park trash. They form a record label. They got Anvil. They got Megadeth. They got Metallica. And then the group I managed, CT Quick, went on their label. Okay? You think that guy, John Z, that was his name. They were huge. I mean, you got 3 or 4 of the top metal bands there are.
Yeah.
But as you know, if there's a loophole, they'll find it because they got the money. That's what happened with Metallica. Because Metallica wanted out.
Right.
You know, and I got a problem with that, okay? So this little record label got me noticed. You know, sold millions. But he made money, no doubt. And now you're going to leave the guy. He wasn't your management. He was your label. So don't take that away from them. If they're buying your album already, that's the problem. These groups don't use their heads. Think about the guy who got you there.
Right.
Right.
All right?
Absolutely.
Right.
Now,
Absolutely.
the guy who got you there, if he has any respect for the artist, hey, look, I took you as far as I can. You were right.
Sure.
You know,
Yeah.
when I sold TT Quick's contract, the Megaforce was laughing at me. Oh, he's a kid. He don't know what he was doing. Dude, I had him for 5 years. They built my house.
Yeah.
Okay? I sold their contract for $15,000, my wife and I. We were happy.
No doubt.
Now, time to go. No, I didn't have no doubt. Anyway, go out and find another band. Are people commenting? I'll sue every one of them.
No. Just, because I was thinking just like you said. Who are some of the better known bands that came out of there.
But you just said it.
Cryptopsy.
No American knows that band.
Cataclysm. Sorry.
That's the argument I have here.
Voivod.
You talk to anybody here,
I don't-
sabotage.
Look, it's pretty cool though that the city actually they put it up as a motion and the city voted on it and the city council meeting voted on it and dubbed it a heavy metal city.
So
That's a pretty
Okay, Canadians voted on it. Really?
Sure.
Really?
Yeah, but still, man, that's pretty.
What do you think?
I'm
E?
good with it.
Yeah.
E? E? Okay, we had 12 A's to 1 nay. Come on.
Hey.
Yeah, everybody's got their own opinion, so my opinion is, no, man.
Let me ask
it's
you a
cool,
question.
But come on.
Ernie, is there any way you're going up there with your family or a bunch of
Ernie.
your friends? He looks like Barry Levinson, my 3 sons, Ernie. Is there any way you're grabbing your metal friends, you're going, hey, where was that in Canada?
Let's go to Montreal.
Let's go to Montreal to go see the heavy metal city we are. It's not going to happen. Those people are nuts, okay? First of all, you know where Quebec is, right?
Sorry, Natasha.
Quebec wanted to be their own country. Guy's name was Bouchard. Okay, you ever see the size of Quebec? Staten Island's bigger.
Wow.
If they ever went to war, you could have took them out with pop rocks.
Pop rocks.
I mean,
sorry for that, people. I didn't want you to see that side of me.
Pop rocks. I like pop rocks.
Yes, you do.
Pop rocks are awesome.
Now
He's
we
a
do
pistol.
have a regular viewer in Canada up there. So
When did you get out?
Natasha.
It's a lovely lady,
Natasha,
Natasha.
very lovely.
Nice girl.
She's awesome.
Where is she in Canada?
I can't remember exactly where she's at in Canada, to be
Oh
honest
man,
with you.
and it's on the tip of my
It's on the
tongue.
tip
too.
You
of my
name the
tongue,
city,
too.
I performed there. Vancouver,
Probably.
Calgary, Edmonton. People are great. There used to be a comedy chain like the Improvs called Yuck Yucks. Great people. Toronto, Ottawa, they're just really, really nice people. Americans, they're mixed about us, you know.
So
But you
if
know the metric system
If you're
there,
watching
right?
Natasha, tell
Natasha,
us.
if you're watching, would you just
You know
help
their
this memory
system's
break?
different than ours, and I always like Canada. Because in the United States, I have about a 3.5 inch, you know, pee-pee. There, it's 7 Canadian.
Yeah.
I'm killing the sound, man.
TMI, man. TMI.
Well, I was doing that
He
for
said
her.
pee-pee. He was trying to be politically correct.
Yeah, I didn't say
Yeah,
my
that's
jump.
more
Thank you for
information.
that,
That's
Artie.
more
I didn't say
information
my
than I
jump.
needed to know.
He said pee-pee. That was for you. He said pee-pee. Look at that.
Hey, 3.5 inches?
You want to see it?
No.
No.
Don't call me a liar.
Okay, well,
You're a liar.
3.5 inches on a good day.
on a good day when the wind's blowing.
I'm 63
just right.
now, dude.
Dude.
See, when you get older, it's like
You'll
you
see.
like,
It's
you
not
go to
fun.
the doctor and you know
You see a girl,
to be
she
able to
takes
get-
her top off, and you're like, okay, I remember that. And that's it.
She's in Thunder Bay, Ontario.
Andrew's
That's
saying
right.
I'll
she
tell you, I know where that
That's
is.
right.
I'll tell you, I got no respect up there. Too much
Mr.
fun.
Rodney.
What?
What
We
am I
got a
throwing your
technical
show off? What's
difficulty
going
going
on?
right
I
now.
have a
I'm taking you guys right out of your little
Saying the
element.
broadcast has been paused and should resume shortly. We're getting some comments. Lost Artie in connection. Can't see or hear. It's just me from Angie. Just
Really?
now got those up. Yep.
I draw all these
Unbelievable.
people for you, and look, you can't see me. I'd like to thank Radio Shack for sponsoring this show.
Yeah. Well, you
Okay,
know,
Ernie,
it's
let's
always-
talk about you.
So what do we want to talk about? I mean, you know, me, I'm from Minnesota.
No, we were just there, Minnesota.
Were you?
Where are you from in
Minnesota?
Minnesota?
I was in St. Louis Park, which is just outside of Minneapolis.
I went to a little festival over there in Hinckley.
You know,
The Grand Casino.
Yeah.
yeah, you know, we were there. We were to go see Prince's Place.
Oh, cool.
Unbelievable. You know, I like Prince. He was in an interview, and they said, Jimmy Kimmel. He said, well, you know, we understand you don't like New York or L.A. He goes, I never said that. He goes, I like where I live because I built a fortress.
We are live.
He goes, I could walk outside and pick up a newspaper, and they don't bother me. I'm on
Right.
TMZ there. And first of all, TMZ's not going that far for a story. I'll let you know
No,
that.
they're not.
But
But they'll go down the street for the dumbest story I've ever
Prince
heard.
had
It's
his
like,
own
geez.
studio in there. He had a bowling alley. He had a pool. He had a basketball court. He said he didn't need to leave. That's what he said. Bark like a dog.
No,
Bark like a dog.
you know, his recording studio was pretty cool too.
Listen,
Paisley
here's
Park.
something you should do. Michael Jackson or Prince.
Or Prince.
What would you think?
That really would be. I guess. Are we talking overall?
Remember, Prince plays like several instruments.
Yeah.
The guy was doing splits, playing lead. He was like Hendrix. I mean, he was an incredible
Splits.
piano player. He did splits, man.
I
You
can't
know
even
what?
do a split. I'm
That's
impressed.
You will
actually-
be.
That would be a tough call.
This
So-
one's a pistol. I don't know. I'm telling you.
She goes, I don't do splits. That
He
date's
said
over.
you will be.
Yeah.
He's like you will be. Look at that. That was my 1-900
now.
voice
This
right
Woman,
there.
Alright, so-
this
You
woman
will
one
be.
time at a bar picked me up in New York, and she says,
She drop you?
"You want to get out?" She goes,
She heard her
I'll
back.
do the comedy."
Okay.
She goes, you want to come back to my house? You know, I'm married. I go, your husband mind sharing a bed? Will he move over? What's going on here? So here's what you got to do. People go, oh, when you're hitting on a girl in a bar, what if she's married? What if she got a boyfriend? I go, dude, I'm a trained actor. I will turn gay in a second. You know, girl comes over, or he comes up, can I help you? I go, oh my God, I was looking at her shoes. They were so nice. Oh my God. Hey, and I go running to the bathroom.
That's when he follows you. Go, hey.
Hey, that's right. Hey, this is funny. We're doing this show on Facebook, and it's in an hour delay, evidently.
No,
it's working great now.
Everything's okay now?
Yeah.
You've been live the whole time.
Because I got skills, man.
And with that said,
the whole time.
Anybody watching, if you have questions for Artie, obviously, fire
got
away.
questions?
Absolutely.
Okay, first of all, the sound man.
Well,
Harry
they don't have to
Pothead
ask
over
him his
there.
pee-pee size because he's already
Well,
disclosed
yeah, we already know
everyone.
that.
Thanks for
That's
that.
the only
Artie.
thing you remember the last half hour. Anyway, the sound man over there, Harry Pothead, he's very focused. By the way, if you need a good match,
Somebody really
Doug's
needs
real
to be
focused.
need a
That's why we
mattress,
got
talk
Doug.
to me after the show.
That's
I know
why we
a
got
guy.
Doug over there, man, because he stays focused. We need somebody to focus on
He
that
is.
stuff.
He's the most focused guy here.
Yeah.
What was that?
So normally I'd say let's go on and talk to our guest, but we've been talking to him this whole time. So we're
That's
just
how you do an
really all I
interview.
wanna do.
Yes.
You don't format it. You
I'm
wanna-
digging it. I'm digging it.
But we do have some
people
events
are-
to talk about, so we're going to talk about those real quick, and then we'll just seriously dig
Yeah, I
into
mean,
Mr.
it's
Artie.
You have
and
events?
stuff.
It's the Artie show.
Yeah,
We
we
talk
like
about
talk
upcoming
concerts
shows.
and shows and stuff like that, man. So we'll run through them real fast there, brother. Don't fall asleep. He's going to fall asleep on us.
Oh, yeah, let me know where Handsome Devil is. I got to know that.
No, we don't talk about local shows,
Dan
local
calls
bands.
himself a Handsome
No.
Devil.
We talk
Oh.
about national acts. We talk,
Really?
Yeah.
No cover
yeah,
bands.
Yeah. So
good.
Doug,
National
What's the
act.
point? That's already covered by.
Talk about Greg Billings?
6
Come on, let's
other
get him on.
shows.
go
No,
ahead
no,
and
we're
fire
talking
off
about
that video there,
festivals and
Doug.
whatnot.
Kick it. So the weekend of May 3rd through the 5th, the 9th annual edition of Florida's biggest rock experience, Welcome to Rockville, is returning to Jacksonville's Metropolitan Park for a massive 3-day weekend with over 50 bands. They're going to feature must-see headlining sets from some of the biggest names in rock, including Tool, Korn, Rob Zombie, Incubus, Shinedown, Judas Priest, along with bands such as Evanescence, Chevelle, Killswitch Engage, Tom Morello, The Cult, Skillet, In This Moment, Black Label Society, Papa Roach, and a whole bunch of others. For tickets and more
That's gonna be
information,
cool.
check out
That's gonna be a good
welcometorockvillefestival.com.
Don't you dare snore during
Do you
me,
think
Artie
Shinedown will
Fletcher.
get hotel rooms in Jacksonville?
They'll just
We
be,
want
they'll
8
be kicking
rooms.
back at home.
All right, I got to say this because I'm going to be missing that one because I'm going to be at this one. So also the weekend of May 3rd through the 5th, M3 is cranking it up to 11. New this year, the 11th edition of Merriweather's internationally renowned 80s rock festival is expanding to a third day, with the festivities beginning with the annual Kicks Off party on Friday, May 3rd, featuring hometown heroes Kicks. Other artists not to be missed include Whitesnake, Warrant, Firehouse, Steven Adler of Guns N' Roses, Danger Danger, Kingdom Come, Autograph, Tora Tora, Vince Neil of Motley Crue, Extreme, Skid Row, Quiet Riot, Vixen, Bang Tango, Vane, and more.
Okay, time out. Where is that?
It is in Columbia, Maryland, at the Merriweather Pulse
That is
Pavilion.
where Kicks is from.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's
And
not
it's
where they got
Cinco de Mayo
discovered,
weekend.
but that's where they're from.
Yeah, you know, they have...
Harrisburg, PA is where they got discovered.
Right.
Guy's name is John Harris. He kept bringing them to the club, then he was managing them. That's where they got found.
You heard of that club Hammerjacks that everyone...
Oh, Hammerjacks, please.
Yes, yes. So this is a
Please.
great festival that I go to every year. One of my best friends is local to the area, and it is so much fun. Beautiful setting, great rock fans. Also, there's going to be a rock event called M34 at the Fish Head Cantina that's going to feature Every Mother's Nightmare, Babylon Shakes, and many, many more. It's going to be a lot of fun. So looking
Nice.
forward to that, guys.
You know,
No,
it'd
wait
be
a
cool.
second, real quick with Kicks. We were in Oklahoma, Gallagher and I. We were doing a show, so they had the metal thing, you know, the Hair Nation thing. I haven't seen Kicks in like a million years. First of all, they were all off drugs because they were heroin addicts. They sounded so. I
phenomenal.
had a tear. They were that good, seriously.
Yeah,
but I
they're
got to
awesome
see. I got to see Extreme.
Oh,
They're
really?
amazing.
Yeah.
And let me
live.
tell you,
Extreme's
Gallagher and I
amazing.
just stood there. Nuno is the most underrated
Amazing.
guitar player in the world.
Completely agree.
That guy has the quickest hands I've ever seen, and I felt. But anyway, listen.
He's rather lovely.
Oh my
from a female perspective.
God! Oh my God!
He's an amazing guitar player.
Gary
Lovely
Sharon.
to
I mean, that band is tight.
He's a great frontman.
That
Sharon
band
is
is
an awesome
tight.
frontman.
I enjoy them a lot. The last time I've seen them on the Monsters of Rock cruise, and I saw them actually over in Orlando at Velvet Sessions at Hard Rock, which is a very intimate setting, and it was really cool. I mean, they tore the house
that
down.
guy
It was
is just
great.
Unreal. I'm sorry I interrupted you.
No,
No.
This isn't no interruption. You,
I know more about music,
You're our guest,
including
right?
her.
It's, you're
which I
feel
think
free.
is
Okay,
really,
okay,
which I think is
okay.
really cool. We need to.
Yes.
We'll be talking more about that in a minute because I was really surprised to find out that music is where it all started for you.
You read my book. That's how I started.
I'm reading it.
That's why I go see bands here. I'm not opinionated, okay? Let me tell you something. You have to accomplish something in your career. Don't talk about it. It's what you did, okay? So somebody goes, why did you stop being an agent? I got 4 bands signed. I was getting bored with it, okay? So I went to work for Joan Rivers. You know, one thing leads to another, and, you know, I'll go watch a band. I'll tell you, I'm going to give them 4 songs. I'm going to give them 4 songs. Now, I told you I went to go see Reverend Barry Saturday before I made the decision to manage them. I stayed for 3 sets. I don't even want to watch myself for an hour. Okay?
So, I mean, they're good then.
Yes.
You know?
Hey, there is something I did want to tell you guys. She knows CJ's. You all know CJ's, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to be there June 20th.
Nice.
With the Reverend Bob Levy from Howard Stern, because we're the original Bad Boys.
All right.
And on the bigger shows, Jim Florentine's with us from VH1, that metal show, Crank Yankers.
Mm-hmm.
Jim was my roommate.
Okay.
But I mean, I think tickets are $10, $15. Every place else, we're doing theaters on the East Coast, Fort Myers, where tickets are $40, $50. So that place is going to be standing room only.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Seriously.
CJ's on the island.
We're doing a
Lori
Thursday. We're doing a Thursday. So yeah,
My friend Lori DJ
June
bartends
20th.
there.
Lori, oh my
Yeah,
God,
I love Lori.
You know Lori?
I've known Lori forever.
Okay, so this year we're doing our
27
birthday
years.
bash there
I
with
know Lori.
Yeah.
She's great.
Yeah, Lori Walbring.
Yeah, she's a great
It's
girl.
called the ATM and L. Artie, Tim, and Mick. Yeah, okay.
Oh, cool.
Birthday bash. So I wanted to do it there because I thought it'd be fun, and then for me to get Reverend,
When is this, Artie?
is August 3rd.
Nobody gives me
Lori's
a
birthday.
bash.
Lori's
Nobody gives me
birthday.
one either.
My birthday's August 5th. Lori's is August 10th.
Lori's a doll.
Mick is August 7th, and Tim is like 21st, I guess.
Fabulous.
So we do this. It's our 10th year. We'll do 500-600 people there easily.
Nice.
Nice.
So Lori, let me tell you how cool Lori is because you know her. My birthday bash, Wild Willie's. This is 3-4 years ago.
Yeah.
She comes up to me, look, you have everything. I couldn't buy you anything. What do you need? So I'm
me
going to
tits.
let you grab my breast all night. So I'm saying that I go, someone finally
I can see
gets
Lori,
me.
Lori,
I don't need a watch. I don't need
That's a
clothes.
pretty good present from Lori, too.
Artie's feeling it.
She's
Oh,
pretty
my-
stunning, so I'm
Yeah,
sure.
Let me
Yeah.
tell you
What
something about
Lori's
Lori.
What's funny
Lovely
after
If
about
they fingerprinted her breast, I'd be doing like life.
and the real funny thing is about 15, 20 minutes in, you're like, and it's not even my birthday.
No, she knows. She knows.
Then he
She knows.
tells her later. And while we're mentioning events, everyone's talking about the much more benefits.
Well,
so
yeah.
gotta-
That's
gotta
gonna be
kinda-
good.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Angie
That's
does.
on
I love
420.
Angie.
That's
Angie
coming
the
up this
personal-
weekend.
she's
It's gonna
a
be good
personal-
stuff.
Yeah, Saturday. Personal friend of mine, loved the girl to death. She's
Yeah.
just a great
yeah,
person.
so we gotta give that a plug as well. And
Who would want
We're
to get
plugging
with
it right
that?
now.
What?
No, we're plugging it right now. No, that's gonna be awesome. So
Yeah.
that's
Unfortunately, I won't be there.
420.
What do you have, a Bible meeting?
420.
Normally, I do, actually, to be honest with you.
I like that.
But, no, it's my birthday that weekend, actually,
Oh,
Monday.
a little
Is it
plug
really?
there.
Next Monday. So I'll be out of town.
Really?
So,
How old will you be?
I'm not telling.
My birthday's
I'm
next
older than
month.
everybody in this room.
Yeah,
My birthday's next month.
I'll be 52.
I'm 63. I'm going to be 64. I look like a Chippendale.
I'll be 52 on Monday.
I was
hard
a
to be you.
Chippendale. Well, the TV
Birthday.
TV adds 40 pounds. But anyway, I used to be in Chippendale, and now at this age I'm a Clydesdale. But anyway, the little guy gets everything. I love him. I might take him.
The little guy gets everything.
I might take him on tour with me, put him on my lap, work his back. But anyway, yeah, go to that Angie Much More thing because she does it
absolutely
for the soldiers, right?
Yeah.
Right, Wounded
Warriors Project.
I'm proud of her.
A couple guitars. I mean, it's going to be awesome.
You know who does that? You know Wade Whiskey, right?
Yeah.
Very good friend of mine. Heartstring for Heroes. That guy.
Yeah, Wade's great.
Everywhere. He just was at the Godsmack in Orlando.
Oh, yeah.
Every one of those guys signed a guitar.
Nice.
That's amazing.
Really cool.
Now, we're doing the cruise for him. You know that cruise he does every year? November 3rd, I'm guessing. I think it's 3rd. He does a cruise. He's got the Bearded Brothers this year. He's got me and Jimmy Walker on the cruise.
Cool.
JJ Jimmy Walker.
Yeah, and then the after show party is at CJ's on that Sunday.
Nice.
Why am I not at this thing? That sounds amazing. Look at that.
And I'm going to have a hotel at the Thunderbird.
How you just stumble across the street, in other words.
How you
doing?
So Mark Welsh is saying Artie is older than all three of them added together. I didn't say that. So
that's pretty good. He's from Pennsylvania. Okay. He's an Amish guy. It's pretty good that he can count.
So, I mean, this week, we get, Santana, Dennis DeYoung.
I'm at that one.
Night Rangers.
I'm going to that one.
Are you?
I'm
really
Dennis
excited. DeYoung and Night Ranger, isn't it? Night Ranger, where's that one?
I'm going on Friday. It's at Ruth Eckerd Hall.
Yeah.
The 19th. So
that's a good show, really.
Yeah, White Snake. She's going to be like bailing out on us next
week. I
week.
am bailing next Tuesday. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, my
And
friends.
I'm bailing on you on the 29th.
I'm going to go see White Snake as well.
Why?
So she's not going to be here to celebrate.
You're not here on the 29th?
We'll celebrate. We'll celebrate early. We'll do lunch. We'll do lunch. We'll celebrate early.
No, it wasn't anything that good, but it's crap for work.
White Snake, they go, Coverdale, Jim Florentine, I tell you, my friend, he's on the metal show. He's got his own show on Ozzy's Boneyard. And he had Coverdale on, and he goes, wow, you sound so good. Coverdale goes, if you were off for 15 years, you sound good too. Because he was off because he wanted to be.
Right. I love them. I think they're amazing.
It's
another
just
guy
a great
that's in town is Ken Jeong. I might be pronouncing that wrong. You know the Oriental guy from The Hangover.
He's yeah.
Stuff too, but
he's hilarious.
That's where that's when I first saw him. I'm like, chow.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, though, he used to actually be, I believe, a surgeon before he got into comedy.
You're right.
I just saw him. What was that movie? Crazy Rich Asians. That's a great movie.
This comic's doing a joke about Journey. He goes, you want a singer to replace your singer? Just go to the Philippines. And I'm going, if you're a black act, that's going to be kind of hard.
Yeah, right.
Have you seen that guy in Journey? He's amazing.
My God.
He's absolutely
I was in the front row. I was blown away by him. I mean, of course, we all would rather have Steve Perry, of course, but I'll tell you what, he's amazing, right?
After every song, he goes, whack on, whack off. But anyway, that guy.
Arnel Pineda.
I like what they did. They went to the Philippines, talked to his parents, built them a house for $250,000. You know what that is in the Philippines?
Yeah,
that's like an acre.
Yeah,
that's
a mansion,
a big time.
You know what was interesting because they did a big documentary on him. What was interesting was they, I guess Neil Sean was like setting up late one night, going through YouTube videos, and found this guy, and the guy gets a message from Neil Sean. Oh, it's Neil Sean. The guy's like, no way.
Yeah, right.
No,
but they flew there.
Right?
They flew over there. They didn't make the kid swim here like the rest of his family.
Yeah.
Okay?
On the boat.
But
here he is. This guy's doing 20,000, 30,000.
It's a pretty incredible story, right?
Yeah, I think it's brilliant.
It's inspiring for him as well.
I think it's brilliant. Dreams come true in America.
Absolutely.
They really do.
That's for sure. And then there's Artie Fletcher.
Yeah. My manager is actually black. Maurice Starr, New Kids on the Block, New Edition, Boys and Men. He's the one that got that book deal.
I love
Right.
Boys
cool.
to Men.
Maurice Starr at DeLand. That's where he's actually
Is he
from.
still managing Boys to Men?
No.
No?
More. He wrote like New Kids Step by Step. He wrote all those.
Did he really?
He wrote every one of their hits.
Wow.
Maurice is genius. He wrote, "You got to cool it down."
I'm enjoying Artie serenading us. I just want to say that.
Yeah,
I like that.
man.
Sing that again. I like that.
God, I'm gonna be in Handsome Devil.
Oh man!
I go to Mark. I go, "There's nothing handsome about that band." He goes, "Look at Jeff. Look at the guitar player." I go, "Okay." You have any comments?
I'm just enjoying Scott being called Ernie, and his wife is actually on here now. Scott's is, not Ernie's, and I'm wondering if she knows that you've officially Scott on the end here.
A little
I know you renamed him Ernie, but his wife doesn't.
Your wife makes love to you now. She's gonna go.
I will crush your 3.5-incher, dude.
So that's the problem. The little retarded-looking guys, the Big Bang Theory guys, are hung like bulls. I hate that. That's not fair. I got talent and good looks, and I got, some hooker. I asked the hooker how much. She saw my penis. She gave me change. I'll tell you, I get no respect.
We've got a comment from Leroy Stevens. Says, "Congrats, guys and gals, on the launching of the sound effect. Wasn't that long ago while tracking Scott and Jeff of Breaking Habits. We were all sitting at the control room brainstorming names for the show."
Yeah, trying to come up with a name for the show that's not taking
over.
About
2.5 men.
You're not calling me half man, are you?
You can be whatever you want, honey. She is so hot, I'd let her cheat on me. In fact, she didn't even have to yell out my name.
Okay, so else's name.
Okay, so when do we need some music? We can do that, or you want to wait till later?
All right, now let's talk about you, man.
We have been
like talking about yourself.
Show's got 8 minutes left. Let's talk about you.
No. Tonight's the extended version. Yeah. We paid for extra airtime.
We can go as long as we want. Listen,
you paid for extra airtime.
So your wife says you're a donkey, baby. That's why she married you. That's what she just said. She just called him a donkey.
I don't believe you. No, don't show me your penis. He's got no pants on, people.
Oh, I haven't had pants on the whole show. It's hot up here.
I know.
So you got your start, Artie, in with music then?
Yeah, I was an agent. Okay, in college. When I was in college, I was on the student committee for booking groups. That's why I said Jay Giles, Billy Joe. Billy Joe was like $2,500. We had Marshall Tucker.
That's cool.
We had Chick Corea. So I go, I want to be an agent. So when I graduated, I got a master's in hotel restaurant from Cornell. I got this is too boring. So I became an agent, Party Artie Entertainment. But it worked. I started in a barn. It was a barn that was redone at the Creamery. I had an office. My father knew a guy, and my rent was $100, the attic. Nobody would take it. My mother was my secretary.
Yeah.
I couldn't afford to pay anybody. My mother was Italian, mustache, cyber, and I started managing a couple bands, and then I had a band, and then Bobby Eubanks, because I used to book nationals, he managed Merle Haggard, Janie Fricke. So at that time they were hot. My mother would be talking to him on the phone like every day about recipes.
Bob Eubanks.
Yeah, the Newlywed Game. Yeah, he had a minute.
Every time I think of him, I think about how many times have you made whoopee?
Yeah, yeah. But so my mother, everybody knew Mama Ann. She'd be talking to John Kay from Steppenwolf, and I started with like the Shirelles, the Marvelettes, Joey D, who's from Clearwater.
Yeah.
That's how I really started. So Joan Rivers is the one who named me New York City's bad boy. She's the one who got me in the comedy.
Oh, that's cool.
Can we talk?
That's
Can
awesome.
we do this? So she got me, I never forget. She gets me an audition for William Morris, a Catch a Rising Star in New York City. Who's on the bill? Eddie Murphy, Robert Wall, Joy Behar, Richard Belzer. I'm going, yeah, I got a shot. I got 5 minutes of Amish jokes, Huh. So Robert Wall comes up to me and goes, listen. He goes, just stick to your guns. You got great stage presence. So William Morris passes on me. And I didn't care at that time. I shouldn't have been there. 8 months later, they signed me. And then I signed with Wilhelmina for acting because I went to the New York School of Arts, which is fame.
Right.
Okay? And then I studied under David Schumann and Weiss Barron, who coached Richard Gere, Kevin Spacey, Courtney Cox, Fran Drescher. This guy, and he produced a lot of the episodes of The Equalizer. So, and then I took voiceover lessons from a guy named Glenn Hulse, big guy in New York. So my first big break in show business was I was the voice of the Lego Maniac. All toys sold separately, Maniac not included.
Wow.
I was like, okay, I'm rich. I can retire.
That's awesome.
And then I went on, I did the Eclipse Gum commercial you saw on the website. By the way, the website is NYC. No, it's ArtieFletcher.com.
Yeah, I was
my name. Check it out, really. It'll show you video clips and everything of what I've done.
So for, when you're on, TV shows and...
Right, but I start opening for
Commercials.
people.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you this. Somebody, we did Jimmy Fallon, he goes, what was the biggest commercial you had? I go, Eclipse Gum, I made about $74,000 off of.
Wow.
No, wow.
And then I had
Nice.
Red Lobster. I did Red Lobster. I did Ameritrade. So I was hot. I was on fire.
Nice.
Heck yeah.
So here's the best story for you guys. I had an apartment with Florentine. The residual checks, 200, 100. I would put them on a wall. I tell my roommate, I'm going to put these all cover. We're going to cover the whole wall. And then I'm going to polyurethane the wall. I get a call from the union like 8 months later, payroll, right, in California. Mr. Fletcher, what are you doing with your residual checks? Yeah, man, I'm proud of those. I'm putting. They go, no, you got to cash them.
Right.
So I didn't want to take them all off the wall. So tell my other roommate, Chuck Minganelli, I go, Chuck, take those off the wall. I'll give you half
Damn.
of whatever it is. I figure it's like $300-400. It was more like $1,700.
Nice.
And
I didn't even know how much you were wallpapering.
I gave him half. I called my dealer. But anyway, then I had an escort come in. His name was Juan. Yeah, I was bad in those
His
days.
name was Juan?
No, so I want to make sure Ernie.
He said
you're
an
paying attention.
escort.
Oh, no,
An escort.
I heard that.
Ah.
I got that. Yeah.
So, to sum everything up, check out the book. Anybody who's read the book, read the Amazon
The
deal,
Cliff
whatever
Note
it
or
is.
whatever it is. Yeah.
So now let's get
This
to the
book.
present. The new tour, it's called Comedy on the Road as Seen Through a Comic's Bloodshot Eyes. And I'm going to be doing an audiobook in October. But the follow-up to this, Gallagher I will destroy. Anyway, that's just me. But, for you.
Gallagher's not watching.
So, please. Harry Pothead, it wouldn't matter. So, I mean, most people he's had 5 heart attacks, he's got stents. Most people carry a condom in their back pocket. He's got an extra stent, believe me, it's unreal.
Man.
My goodness.
I get that out of the way. But, so, again, the new tour, I told you about it, the joke's on you, it's 8th season. Bob Nelson, J.J. Walker, and we will be here.
That's awesome.
And myself. Then I'm on the other tour, the original Bad Boys of Comedy, with Bob Levy. We're going to be at CJ's June 20th. Bob Levy's out of his mind, so him and I together pretty good. So now, I'm going to have less time. Jimmy and Bob don't want to do more than 5 shows a month. Bob Nelson, we're old.
Well, you were on a pretty grueling schedule, though, before,
I was.
weren't
I
you?
just had 100 days off because I was sick.
I love Jimmy Walker. I actually had.
Do you know who he dates?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Dramatic pause for effect.
Honey, Ann Coulter.
Really?
Yeah.
I actually have a doll of him, and I still have it.
Do you?
Really?
I do.
Do you really?
I should get him to. I would like totally. He'd probably laugh if he saw
He
it.
actually would. Jimmy would
I think
laugh.
it still talks.
Yeah.
He used to say dynamite, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That's
really
funny.
do.
Jimmy's a big political guy, so is Ann Coulter.
Well, that
He denies everything.
Match.
Google Jimmy Walker's girlfriend.
I want
It'll
to
come up a million
stay
times.
away from politics all
Okay,
There's
so
no
wait,
fun.
are you guys going to go past 9, or what are you doing?
Yeah,
Okay, because I do want that song played.
we do.
Oh, no,
We-
absolutely.
no, we
we'll
go
absolutely-
along.
we'll
You heard
absolutely
it.
play
People are going to go out of their
We'll
mind.
absolutely play it.
They're going to go out of their mind. They're going to see this band when they're here.
Our original intention was 8 to 9 on a 1-hour show, and we've never hit 1 hour yet.
So I got to ask you.
You got Artie Fletcher on.
So
Yeah,
your
we
your
could
first
keep this
gig was
going all
In
night.
fact,
your first gig was 5 minutes of Amish jokes. How did that go?
Okay, I would go on stage and go, oh, yeah, man. I got a DUI. I was in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Let's see if I can remember this. I was in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. I got a DUI by an Amish cop. So they start laughing. I go, don't laugh. It wasn't funny. I looked in my rearview mirror. I saw the candles flickering. And the Amish cop goes, get out of the car. I go, I don't think so. These are Nikes. They're brand new Nikes. You just wear shit everywhere. I don't think so. I said, and then I would do, yeah, I tried to bang an Amish chick once. It didn't work out, but I know how to make candles. Yeah. I go, oh, why do they call Jersey the Garden State? Because if you lived there, you'd be guarding everything you own.
There you go. So I guess it went over well because you still.
Yeah. You know, and then when we were Gallagher and I were just in Long Island, Suffolk Theater, I do a joke. I go, yeah, man, I miss New York. I go, Easy Pass just started. I said I was having sex with a girl in Brooklyn. I lived in Manhattan. So every time I went out there, the bridges was $14 each way. $28 to get laid is a lot as a struggling actor when you can hook up with a homeless guy and get a hand job for $5.
Oh, my God.
And people are like, oh, my God. They go, no, he wears a glove.
Oh, man.
Oh,
anybody asking any questions? Anybody being obnoxious? What?
I just actually, Mark said he gave him a 6-pack, but I'm not sure what that's referring to. So I went
Mark
ahead and asked
Walsh?
if we had any questions. Yeah. You got a heckler, Mark.
He's
Mark's
not a
rocking out
heckler.
there.
He's a good guy.
He's
a good
fun.
guy.
I meant that in the best way, the joking way. So let's see what else he said to you, actually. I'll check it out.
So, just bringing up heckling, have you ever had somebody that threw you for a loop?
I'm glad you said that. On this last tour last year, Gallagher, I just walked off stage and out of the theater. Okay? I don't, because of who I am, and then you figure they respect them. But these are his fans heckle him, so that's pretty bad.
Wow.
You suck, and I'm like,
really?
Oh my God, yeah. I'm like, oh my God. I come off with that New York attitude. So when you're in the Midwest, they respect you. Now, if you're not funny, they're going to heckle you, okay? But on this level, because of your accomplishments and who you are, they just paid $75 to see you.
Good point.
Are you going to pay $75 to $100 to heckle the guy you like?
No,
That doesn't. Gallagher and I are out, and we would be in the lobby an hour and a half before the show. No artists do that. We do that.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Now, the reason why we
Never
do that,
before the
we
show.
don't want theaters and promoters charging for a meet and greet. Everybody's equal.
That's great.
awesome.
And that's where
That's really
Gallagher's
awesome.
really good. He'll take pictures with everybody. Now, he can't come out at the end of the show. He's covered.
Oh, and
yeah.
Watermelon.
stuff. Yeah.
So, yeah, he goes right to the dressing room. So it's really funny. He doesn't hear the comments Bob and I would, hear. Like, he really sucked, man. You guys were, we would hear this, and, you got to be professional. Keep your mouth shut.
Yeah. You don't want to jump on the wagon and go, oh,
some
yeah.
Some guy, I remember in Cincinnati, Ohio, yelled out, "You got lucky smashing fruit. That's what you're famous for." That was funny 40 years ago, and Bob and I are looking at this like, oh, God, there's going to be a riot.
Right.
You know what I
Right.
mean? Wheelchairs everywhere,
Yeah.
So but the life experiences, I mean, I've opened for 255 acts, and you got to watch what you say. So when William Morris goes, you're going out with Diana Ross, but you can't be Artie. You can't be Artie. Just be nice. Don't talk to her. Don't look her in the eye. I go, well, that's kind of hard, when you're raping a girl or woman, you want to look her in the eye. And they go, no, that's what we're talking about. You can't do that. So then I would.
But now you're telling me not to be me. And
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is what got me here. I mean, come on.
So I'd be on a talk show, and they go, how was it with Diana Ross? I go, every time I got near her, she'd go, like, stop. Stop. Get it? Stop. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. Not my audience in here. Ernie's trying to figure it out. What are you getting? You getting any feedback? Anybody?
Not yet.
Ask questions. Mark, this is the only way you might be famous, because I'm answering for a day, for 10 minutes. Go back. Go hang out with
Everybody
Angie.
gets their 15 minutes of fame.
Go back. Go hang out with Angie. Tell her where you're playing, Mr. Joe's or $2 or whatever. All right? But listen to the show, because you're going to hear a band. You're going to see what talent is all about. I told you what I talked to you.
Oh, yeah.
When you got to look at a band's roster. You got to look at their roster. Who's in that band? What have they done? Okay? This is a supergroup. Okay? Like I told you, the keyboard player played with the Spinners, Chaka Khan. Drummer played with Stevie Wonder, and he's blind.
Oh, the drummer?
Oh, yeah. Reverend Barry? Oh, my God.
I actually had a blind drummer, too, myself.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Did you?
He could
Well, there's a
sing
blind drummer
awesome
here,
and-
Blindsided. That guy is incredible. He sings his ass off. That guy is great from around here, Blindsided.
Wow.
Here's what I find funny about Florida. 4 guys in a band, 2 sing. No. New Jersey, New York, Pennsylvania, that metro area. Okay, if the drummer don't sing, people don't care.
Right.
That front line's got to sing.
The whole front line.
Absolutely.
That front line's got. When you hear the vocals on this band, and you hear the harmonies.
I did. I was
Yeah, you
impressed.
did, and
I was
you did.
impressed.
Yeah, it's great.
Okay, I'm not busting your bands, your chops out there. This is what talent is. Okay, this is. I call them, as I told Todd. Yeah, Todd. I said they are. My new quote is, they are the Stormbringer of funk.
That's pretty cool.
Stormbringer. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Lead singer, 68 years old, singing freaking Bohemian Rhapsody. Yeah. I mean, you say what you want about the band. They're great. They draw every place they are.
Stormbringer's great.
They are great.
Black Honkies, very entertaining.
Yeah.
They're not this band. It's apples and oranges, and I didn't know that until they made that clear to me. You know.
Yeah.
I was always told in this business by a wise man that talent will always prevail.
Sure.
Joan Rivers always said, wise woman. She goes, talent will always prevail, I'm telling you. Go out there and be yourself. You got the personality. You got the Tony Soprano look, you know. Yeah, that's what she would say, you know. And I would just go out. I remember doing Radio City Music Hall, open for Tony Bennett. So you're like, oh my God, I'm a kid. And I'm going on a field trip there, you know, on a school field trip. Now I'm performing there.
Right. Yeah.
So, you know, these are the things that go through your mind. Gallagher and I just did a show in Green Bay, and people go, what'd you think? I go, well, the theater owner, his brother, manages the grounds of Lambeau Field. It's minus 22 degrees out. And the guy goes, you want to see the stadium? Gallagher goes, no, I don't want it, but he will. I go, are you out of your mind? I'm going to stand on the field. If Vince Lombardi was on, Bart Starr was on, Paul Horn, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was like I had chills. You know, I like chills. Nobody's in the stadium. It's just snow.
That's cool.
You know, so another thing, we were in Paris, Texas, Gallagher and I. They took us on a tour of Campbell's Soup. We all grew up with Campbell's Soup.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
We saw how it's made.
Right.
We saw how it's packaged. You know.
You'll never eat it again.
Did it make you? I was just going to say that. I was going to say, did it
Dude,
make you not want to eat
guy.
it?
Gallagher goes, what do you do? He goes, I'm a scaler. Gallagher goes,
scaler.
okay. There's a conveyor belt that comes by with the vegetables and everything for the soups.
Right.
It's got to weigh a certain amount. They got it because it goes into a big way to cook it.
Sure.
And Gallagher goes, is that good? You know, and the guy goes, well, I put two kids through college, my wife through nursing school. I make about $74,000 a year.
Being
We're
a
pretty
scaler
impressed.
for soup?
Yeah, Campbell Soup.
For Campbell
So
Soup.
Gallagher
The wrong
goes.
career?
Yeah.
So
I
listen,
hear ya.
Gallagher goes, isn't the soup like 18 cents a can or something? That's what he said. Not anymore, of course.
Yeah,
no,
not
no.
anymore.
So we're leaving there, and the CEO goes, hey, you guys want some soup? I go, well, we're going back to Dallas to do a show, and I'm going on a plane. Gallagher goes, well, I'm staying for 4 or 5 days, which he did. They gave him 2 cases of assorted soups for the microwave.
Yeah.
So we took those. That was good, but the lunch we had with Jerry Jones was the best. You know Gas Monkey Garage?
Yeah.
We did that
Yeah.
twice. You see pictures
Yeah, I
of
saw
it.
your pictures of that.
Richard Robin's great. He takes us for a luncheon with Jerry Jones. We walk in there. You can't have cameras. All right. So we go for a walk on the field. We have lunch with him. And Jerry goes, oh, we should take pictures together. I would, but you took my freaking camera. That's what I said to him. Now, growing up in New Jersey, I'm a Giants fan. My father was a Redskins fan, and my father worked at the Meadowlands. On top of it, my mother was a Dallas fan. So you got 3 teams in the same. So you know what our house was like on a Sunday.
Oh man.
My mother passed on my birthday in August. God bless her. Jerry Jones gave me a pink hat. It was for breast cancer. It was for, I'm sorry, cancer. Cancer. And gave me a jacket for her, which I thought was so nice.
That's
That's
great.
sweet.
That's great.
And I go, Gallagher should take something. Do you have Dallas socks? So I said it was great. But these are the perks of what we do.
Yeah.
You know, we do a lot of media. We're on a lot of. We did 258 Fox affiliates throughout this country.
Wow.
You know, we do radio. We don't turn. Gallagher. That's one thing I will say about the man. We got to get up 5 in the morning, 5:30. He never complained. He'd be in the lobby before me, and gone we go. We could be doing media 4 or 5 hours. You know, easily 4 or 5 hours. Then you come back and you try to lay down for an hour or two because, the reason I'm not going to miss Gallagher anymore is your day starts at noon, 1 o'clock. You go to Walmart. You shop for the show. Now you got to go to the facility. You got to load in. We don't do that. The union guys do. You got to open cans. He feeds the stage. I go out front, take care of merchandising. This was an 11-hour day.
Yeah.
I'm a guy coming back from opening for Diana Ross and Tower of Power and all these different people. I get to the facility at 7:15 for 8 o'clock show.
Right.
Wow.
You know, like they would go, you want to do a sound check? I go, why? Why?
Yeah.
Just send him up there. Check once, good.
Yeah, right.
I don't need monitors. Comics don't really need monitors. They help. You're gonna hear yourself out through the mains anyway. So what's the difference? So I mean, I could tell you guys a million stories,
funny. I blindsided that. That is my old drummer.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah, that's my old drummer, and
that dude is great.
A hell of a singer. We used
nice
to
guy.
Really well together.
Wow,
yeah,
that's
really
incredible.
He really is. Well, when you started saying blind drummer, I'm like, wait a minute. How many blind drummers?
Here,
singing,
there's one.
Yeah, are in the
sings lead. He sings the bulk of the night.
That
guy sings the bulk. What do you play?
I sing and play guitar.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. How's that working for you?
Well,
okay, good.
He's pretty dang good.
Hey, Zong.
Are you going down the line? He was pointing at me.
I'm not one to.
We played.
Brag,
we played at the Sun Dome opening up for Godsmack. Because I play guitar and sing too, but he was the lead singer. We were in Money Shot.
Yeah, that one I wasn't playing guitar. I was just singing lead. Which is cool.
Yeah, we were on the main stage opening up for Godsmack at Sun Dome, so it was a pretty good
That's
show.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Gallagher said he did the Sun Dome because he graduated USF.
Ah.
You know, he said it was a coming home party. His case coming out. Check, please.
Coming out party.
I'm killing this to him. He loves me.
So my dad was a St. Petersburg police officer. He passed away in 2017, but I remember they arrested Gallagher for possession.
That is correct.
And
Twice.
there was a photo in the newspaper because my dad was there, and he had his shirt lifted up, and he had stitches drawn on like a baseball.
Yeah, that's what he does.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
So they said comedian Gallagher showing them his baseball stitches upon his arrest for possession.
Yeah.
Like
you know, he was one time he was on acid. He told me, because I used to do that in my act. She goes, doing coke and you're drinking. I go, I was a little nuts with the coke. I said, remember Miami Vice? People clap. I go, I'd be in my apartment by myself in New York. I'd be so paranoid. I'm doing coke. And I go, all of a sudden, Crockett and Tubbs get in their car. I run into the bathroom and flush an ounce down the toilet.
Oh, God.
And I'm yelling out the window, get me, come get me. It wasn't my coke, it's my roommates. But anyway.
Yeah, that went over well.
So I would talk about that. And I go, and then when you do, like, if you're going to do acid, don't drink beer and do acid because it's got a weird effect. Because like one time I was hitchhiking naked on the highway and a cop pulled me over and goes, where are you going? I go, Bahamas. And he goes, so are we, get in. I go, if you know anything about acid, they got that little cage, you're in the back seat and you're going, ooh, look, I'm a monster.
Is that when you say the schnozberries?
Yeah.
Schnozberries? Yeah. And you're like licking the side of the squad car and stuff. You didn't do that, did you?
No.
Okay, well, that's good.
No, but what I thought was funny was Pop Rocks, when you smoke pot, like you were talking about Pop Rocks.
I like
you would take Pop Rocks and you oh my God. Yeah. But I was a jock in college and high school. I was a jock. I didn't start smoking pot in my senior year. I go, oh my God, I missed 3 years of this. Jesus.
Yeah.
You know, it was so good because bongs. I had a 6 foot bong. I had a 4 foot bong. I had a double hitter. Remember the company U.S. Bongs? Yeah, that was the big company.
I noticed he's looking at Doug while he's doing that. Hey, Doug, you know the specific models of bongs?
Don't sit there with long hair looking like a freak. You know, I never smoked pot.
He didn't look at me. He looked at Doug. He was like, hey,
Doug,
you
I've always,
Do you remember that?
Doug is the original mattress king.
You know, yeah. I was about to tell a story, but we won't go there.
All right, here's the quick news. We're good. ArtieFletcher.com. Boom. Shop. Buy some merchandising.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm broke.
So,
look what I'm doing.
How long were you on Law and Order?
4 seasons.
Yeah.
With
How'd that
Vincent
come about?
D'Onofrio. Well, I auditioned for the regular Law and Order, which is the scene on the web.
Right.
With Jerry Orbach, Sam Waterston. So I got lucky. There's 3 or 4 producers that do different shows. So Dick Wolf was there. Dick Wolf looked at me. He goes, who's your agent? I go, Marta Machado. He goes, love Marta. Love Marta. She's my manager. I'm calling her. I have an idea.
That's awesome.
So now, Marta, oh, you didn't have cell phones then. You had the little pagers.
Right.
Oh, yeah, beeper.
Yeah, it was $4.95 a month.
Yeah.
And it was good work good because your drug dealer can get a hold of you. But anyway, another story, another show. So now she goes, did you talk to Dick Wolf? I go, yeah. He said he had some kind of idea. I just figured he was being nice. He goes, yeah, they want you to do Special Victims Unit. So I go do it. I'm in the scene with Ice-T, which is great.
Yeah.
So the scene is, we're in a social club. It's Italian, it's Brooklyn. Hey, how you doing? So guys are playing cards. So Ice-T comes in with Belzer, you know, and they go, you know, we just found 3 bodies, you know, in your dumpster. You know anything about? I'm running the freaking club here. What are you kidding me? That's how I talk, you know. So he goes to walk away. If you know anything, call us. So I look at the rest of the guys, the Italians, you know, so how about this Moulian, eh? He goes, oh, Moulian? He turns around, comes over. He grabs me, pulls me over the bar. So Dick Wolf's there again. Dick Wolf goes, I have another idea. And he goes, what Italian name do you like? I go, oh, my family name Graziano. You're Detective Graziano. You're going to deal with special. You're going to deal with the Mexican moms, the Italian moms, the Asian moms. He goes, you're out of Brooklyn. I'm going to put a black Kangol hat on you. You're going to wear this black leather, you know, the police badge here. And Vincent will call you in when he thinks it's gang related. I did 4 episodes. They loved it.
That's cool.
Nice.
And him and I had a chemistry. So Vincent D'Onofrio, the second day, says to me, listen, I don't like to do anything more than 2 takes. You can't do that, you're out. Now, back then, you didn't have, there weren't computers like you guys got.
No.
So you would get a rewrite from the writers. It could be 2 in the morning through a messenger. You know, so Vincent goes, here's what we're going to do. We'll go to craft service, we'll eat breakfast. You and I are going in the trailer, we'll run lines. And I like that because he taught me a lot.
That's awesome.
He taught me one time. Like, if he didn't like what a writer wrote, he wouldn't say it.
Oh, wow.
He'd go right to the writer and go,
nah.
That ain't going to happen. Because I wouldn't say that, and neither would my character.
Right.
So I learned a lot from him.
Very cool.
But the best story, last story I'll give you, Third Watch. I don't know if you guys remember that show. That show was incredible.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So the guy who played Bosco, we would go to, you know, craft services, wherever it was that day. He goes, you know, we're all talking. You should be on Sopranos. You should be Tony Soprano's younger brother. And they're going, yeah. So when I met Gandolfini, I told him, he goes, yeah, that would work. He goes, that would work.
I could see that.
And I could never get that show.
Yeah.
You saw that picture on the book. That was out of Eclipse Gum. That's out of.
Okay.
And we did that to really shove it up Soprano's ass. That's what we did it for, really. Because I did the Eclipse Gum commercial, which is on that website, by the way. I beat out 7 of the guys on The Sopranos.
Did you?
That commercial
Nice.
was produced by Breck Eisner, who is Michael Eisner's son from Disney.
Oh, okay.
So anyway, oh yeah, when I go out to do this pilot I wrote called Thought Crimes, I go out there, so I get to meet Michael Eisner. I go to his house with Breck. So I goes in the bathroom. I was in there for a while. So I come out and Michael Eisner goes, "Are you okay?" I go, "No, you ain't really got much stuff to steal."
Yeah.
You know? He goes, "I'll give you whatever you want." But, okay, so here we are. We're doing third watch. Who am I in the scene with? Oh, my God. Roy Schneider, Oscar winner.
Wow.
Okay.
Nice.
I'm Italian. Look at me.
Yeah.
They decide I'm going to be a Russian. I'm going to be his bodyguard, one of his bodyguards. They shave my head. Okay, like a crew cut. They put, you know, Russians always have the turtleneck on. They put the turtleneck on me. Okay, they put a suit on me. Then they put shoes. I wear a size 10. They give me a size 14 shoe. Oh, it's got to be believable. I go, why don't you just give me clown shoes? Come on.
Yeah, right.
Okay, so
Skateboard on these.
there's a scene where Roy is the head of the Russian mob. They're trying to kill him. So what they do is Method Man's in the scene. It was great, dude. So I've never done anything with 30 people in the scene. This is all new to me. They come in and they shoot windows out. Now the windows, so you know, are made out of candy. They're, you know, bright gold.
Candy glass.
I thought it was great. So now action. So I'm supposed to get shot. Okay, well I'm trying to, you know, try to defend him. I'm looking around because I got to fall. Every table is marble.
Oh,
There's round marble tables in the social club. I'm like, okay, I'm pushing chairs out of the way. They don't see me doing that. Action. So now they go, and I'm just amazed. Windows going down, you know. You look outside, Method Man gets hit by a car, and I'm like, these stunt guys are great. I'm so into this. I'm a fan. I'm like, they go, cut. He goes, look at your shirt. You were shot. Didn't you feel it? Because they put a vest on you.
Right.
And it goes out when you get shot.
It explodes.
And then what you do when you fall to the ground, you'll bite onto a capsule. So blood's coming out of your mouth. That's how it works.
Right.
That's why they always cut away after somebody gets shot.
Right.
Okay. I'm not paying attention. I'm a cheerleader now.
Oh,
So
no.
they come in and they're shooting. We do the scene. Oh, because I'm like, oh my God, you got to clean all this up. They go, see that truck out there? There's about 14 of those windows in there. Because, you know, they got explosives in them and then everything.
Right.
You know, they can just blow the candy off the sidewalk, you know? So now I'm all set and I'm ready to go. Got to put another shirt on. Yeah. Now the scene, the adrenaline's going, man. I'm into this now. So I go, Roy, they shooting. And so I go, Roy. So as I'm running over, I get shot. Now I feel it, okay? So now I've been shot. There wasn't even a script, you know. I've been shot. The end of my head hits the table.
Oh, holy shit.
I go down. Right? They go cut. That was excellent. Now I stand up, and one of the grips is like, I'm bleeding. There's all blood coming out the back.
You got real blood on
Yeah. So now, you know, they have paramedics outside. They take me outside. They go, you've been cut. I go, do I got to get stitches now? So they pick your hair up, okay? They take Vaseline. They just take a big thing of that and put it there so it stops bleeding. And the Band-Aid over it. And then they go, yeah, we don't have to retake this. We got the shot we wanted. You know, they go, you want stitches? I go, no, who wants stitches?
Yeah, it sounds good.
Yeah, see that one? Let me tell you how I got that. But I always thought that was a good story.
No,
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
always
awesome.
did.
That's awesome.
Always thought.
So what's the worst venue or show that you've ever performed?
This.
You had to set us up for that. Todd.
You know, I did a lot of like, I remember doing road trips to like Pennsylvania, like Lock Haven, you know, Pennsylvania, and Altoona, you know, New York State, the racetrack, Saratoga Springs, all these little towns. I remember when I got booked because of Jonah Rivers in the Catskills. It's all Jewish. I'm Italian. So I come in. My cross is like this. I go, listen, you got to put the cross in your shirt. You can't do this. He goes, you know, this is a Greek, or the Greek guy. This is Jewish, disrespectful. I go, hey, you know who I am? That's what I said, you know. You know, so they go, yeah, we're sorry. So, you know, I'm looking at the money I'm making for the week. I'm making $2,500. You know what kind of money that is then?
Yeah.
You know what kind of money that is now?
Yeah, right.
For the weekend, I do 4 shows. You do a dinner show, then you do a dirty show at 12. So, I do remember that. I felt offended with that, you know, because I didn't know. I was never taught that, you know, about what. Okay, Hasidic Jews. When I first saw the Hasidic Jew, you know, with the curls, I go, oh look, there's Amish in New York. Who knew?
Yeah, that's
you know, who knew? But I enjoy life. It's like you and I were talking. I was watching the way you were looking at me Wednesday at Angie's thing. He wanted to approach me, but he didn't. But he did. And that's why I said I would do it.
Well, thanks for doing
it
it.
had nothing to do with me talking to you before he got there?
He would have said yes to me.
When did you talk to me?
I think
you don't remember?
He doesn't remember.
Wait, did you
He
call
was the one
me?
to talk to you.
No, I saw you in person.
How could you forget Ernie?
Oh, you were the one at
He
Angie's
was the one to
thing.
talk
Yeah.
to you. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I was
Look,
there,
I
but I was
see.
later.
So
Yeah.
guess who gets the credit?
No, I got
You
your
got the credit.
card.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Okay, I'm sorry. I apologize.
That's
But
all right.
No, it's so
the only
good.
people I meet, you know, her, if she would have said, listen, you can, and I would have said, okay. No, you know, Gallagher,
Sending you to more.
Gallagher and I we would never do podcasts, or we would never do things like this. Gallagher was about where's it reach, who's it go to, okay? You got to look beyond that, okay? You're local guys and female, and you have an agenda, and I'm off. You're not interrupting my schedule. You're not pissing me off, and we're having fun.
We're having a great
We're
time.
having a great time, man.
I led myself to a lot of, I did that when I first moved here, you know, to a lot of fundraisers and events, and because you know, there's a way I got here. So I'm a superstitious guy. Like, don't treat anybody like garbage. You just don't do that. You know, just because you just don't know. Gallagher, I know one of the things he hated. He hated we go to theaters because I've been there with Dinah Ross. I've been there with Johnny Mathis, and they go, "Oh my God, he's back!" You know, he goes, "Oh my God, would you take all these people to dinner?" You know, and that's not the case. I just be nice to people. Now, if someone crosses, why I stay here? People go, "How come you don't live on the East Coast with the rest of the New Yorkers?" I go, "Why would I live with obnoxious people like myself?"
Yeah, right?
You know, here. The first 2 years, Cowhead kept taking shots at me. Yeah, he took a lot of shots at me. I don't know why. Oh, he thought I was gay. Jim Florentine goes, really? Really?
Yeah, you obviously don't know him very well.
You know, look, he's a little guy. He's a big fish in a little pond. Here's my answer to Cowhead. You're getting freaking beat by the Dove. It's an automated radio station. If I was you, I'd take your fat body and move.
Everybody's getting beat by the Dove.
I couldn't help it. That made me laugh. The Dove made me laugh. I don't know.
13.7 share, 13.2 share. Now Beasley contacted me. CBS.
I worked with Mike for.
Oh yeah. You and I talked about
many years.
You did.
So.
Okay, he should be kissing Bubba's butt.
He's actually a very good guy. I like him.
Who's that?
Mike.
Cowhead.
Mike
okay, you know what? Let me tell you something. You're a Christian guy and you love God. You don't take shots at people. You don't do that unless they did something to you or your family.
I never do that.
Yeah. Okay. One thing my father taught me. He's a wise man. If somebody said, "Don't deal with that guy, Todd. He's a scumbag," I don't do that. Okay, I don't believe in that. I got to meet. I got to meet Todd,
sure.
I hear you.
and I'll make that judgment.
Right.
Okay. I'm the type of guy. Do I need to do this? Hell no. I had a great career.
Right.
But he was nice to me. I talked to you on the phone, and I'm nailing her. So. And he's my pot dealer. So
look at that.
So anyway, that's what you got to look at, okay? That's what you got to look at.
Amen.
Life is too short. You got to be happy, okay? Life is short, man. It's short. You know, again, Cowhead, nice guy, probably is. And Florentine said Artie is the most loved guy in this business, okay? He goes, well, I heard that You heard. Do you know?
Right.
You got proof?
Right.
You got
Now you're just keeping some hearsay crap.
Shut up.
I feel what you're
stupid.
saying. I don't know personally.
Unfortunately,
but
it's one of the problems with
It's
some
not a
people-
problem. Keep your mouth
What I
shut.
was going to say is some people in radio that they say stuff just to make their show better.
I was going to say that.
And
okay,
they make efforts and stuff like that
Do you know,
to
I
make their
actually
show
saw.
better.
I think they don't realize that they're taking. Some people don't realize it's like a pot shot at somebody. But you know, I saw him when he. Remember when Charlie Sheen was doing that tour when he was talking about tigers?
You're right.
blood
You're
and all
correct.
that?
That's right.
I saw that he was like doing questions and kind of moderating that, and he really laid into a couple ladies, and I was kind of really taken aback by it. I got to say, and I'm not saying that's his personality outside of the radio persona, but I totally get both sides of what you guys are saying.
Yeah.
So,
Well, me and Bob Nelson and Gallagher started the third phase. Every city I went into, I go, oh, by the way, before I get going here, you guys listen to Sirius, you listen to radio, they clap. Has anybody ever heard of Bubba the Love Sponge? Yeah, 2 or 3 people, 4 people. No, I was doing it. Gallagher got mad. He goes, you are asphyxiated with this guy. Why do you care? I go, because I'm proving he's a nobody. You ever hear of Mike Calta? No, that never happened. That, dude, Jacksonville. Not even Jacksonville, okay? Now, there's a radio show you might know down in Fort Myers called The Freak Show.
Yeah.
Those are the nicest guys in the world. Brian's from Connecticut. I can call them right now going, I'm coming down tomorrow to do your show. I'm on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? The radio station bought billboards for Cowhead and Bubba down there. It didn't even touch these guys' ratings.
Yeah.
Because when people are dedicated, they're dedicated. Bubba's great to me. He treats me great. I have no problem with him. I just said, I'll have people from Sobriety ask people, Cowhead's taking shots at you and Gallagher. Why? What are we doing for your show?
Right.
Okay? I'm a celebrity. He's not. He's a local celebrity. All right? Charlie Belcher's as big as he is. Just saying.
Yeah.
Just saying.
So we're
I
getting
hear
a
you.
couple comments. I'm going to go ahead and mention real quick. So Mark Welch says, somebody stifle Artie.
No. No, see, Mark, what you don't know, I'm a very educated person. You don't know that. And anybody takes a shot at me, I want to know why. Tell me why. What did I do to you?
Understandable.
Just
Yeah.
asking.
Yeah, absolutely understandable.
Just asking. That's all. If you don't like me and he don't like me,
Hey.
he don't like me, I put a good show on here today.
Hey, can we get a word in edgewise? Was another one from Mark. And then Angie wants to know, are you going to be in the dunk tank?
No,
Nothing much
Angie.
more.
Angie keeps forgetting I had a heart attack.
So
So for me to go in a dunk tank and die for her father's memorial, yeah, I never met the guy.
You're
And
probably
she
watching
said she
outside
loves
of the
you,
dunk tank.
Artie, as
I
well.
love her too.
And then my sister said, "Hey, don't forget me." My sister Carla. I was
How's
at
her
the
rack?
Charlie Sheen- Carla, her name's Carla. Carla, how's your rack? Artie wants to know how your rack is. My sister's a hot babe.
Good. How old is she?
Hi, Carla.
I can't say her age on here, but she's a little bit older than me. I'll say mine though, 49, almost 49.
She's in her 50s?
Yeah.
Tell her I want to go to the Quinta. I get the room for 18 minutes.
You don't even need that much time, though.
Now listen, here's what
just
you
a
do.
inches.
Listen to me. Listen, here's what you do. I'm going to teach you guys something, especially these rockers. Take your girl to a hotel. Say, look, I'm a freak. I like to do it on the floor. You don't mess the beds up, see? Then when you're done with the deed, you go to the front desk, go, she's really sick. I got to take her home. Get your money
come
back.
On.
Come on. I'm helping you
That
out.
would work, wouldn't it?
Ernie,
Did you try it?
I do it every week.
Oh,
My sister
man.
said her rack's amazing.
So,
Tell her to send me on Facebook a picture of her rack. Tell her I will never hit her with a closed fist like her pimp.
she doesn't have a pimp.
She
She's
does now.
so
All right, let's get back
Carla,
to
I don't know. This
you
one's a
we asked
pistol.
you-
I
we
don't
asked
know.
You know what your worst gig is, but I mean, with all the experience you've had, I mean, could you nail down what you think?
You know,
your
it's funny
favorite
you
one
said
is?
that. Geez, I opened for so many acts, and I'm trying to think. I mean, I opened for Perry Como, dude. I would think that's the worst gig, but he was fun.
No, but what about
what's
the
the
best,
best?
though? You know, I mean, what do you?
Oh,
can you
Gallagher and I
know
had a
what that would be?
couple. I got to be honest with you. The first year with the Smashing was pretty cool. Okay, but it's not really talent to smash fruit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I don't care. Guy came up with an idea, he was genius. Where I think he was genius was the inventions he made.
Those are
That's
great.
where he impressed
I
me.
mean, I remember seeing him like on
Sludge-O-Matic did
Showtime
not impress me.
No.
Okay? Whatever. But like he'd have a hat. He'd have a train in the hat. He had that, where he rode that, it was like a blimp in. He was.
I'm trying to think of, because, there was other comedians that would use a lot of, props and stuff, but not like he did.
No. There was a guy called the Wid. It was on America's Funniest People. That guy tours with a 14-foot truck with just his props.
Wow.
Now,
Unbelievable.
Carrot Top was the replacement for Gallagher. Same management. Management got rid of Gallagher, said, you're yesterday's news.
Shoot.
Carrot Top's worth like $40 million. He's got a residency in Vegas. Right. What does that tell you? Gallagher didn't have a residency in Vegas.
Right.
Gallagher didn't have a residency in, what's that place? Branson. Bob did 7 years.
Mm-hmm.
People can see, are they going to come to see this every week? Are they going to?
Right.
Okay. Right. Bob was a genius. You got to give people credit. I'm going to tell you right now. Jimmy Walker, love Jimmy. We're friends for 25 years. We're on tour together. Is he funny? I don't know. I really don't. I don't get it.
I mean,
Jimmy gets standing ovations every night.
I think it's because he's JJ.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's
Because
I
I saw him on the 70s Soul. It was a show.
Well, he does that.
I just saw that.
That's right.
A
It
couple
was
years
here.
ago over in Lakeland. Right.
He does
Well, you're
do
talking about
that,
the cruise, right? Yeah, they do that big cruise too. I believe he's on that as well.
Well, he does some of those.
But this one had Cuba Gooding, the senior.
Right, that's correct.
Yeah, but he's passed away
That's right.
since. But I can't
Yeah.
remember who it was.
when
It
I
was
was
the
on
Spinners.
your site,
That's right,
Spinners,
Spinners.
yeah.
What's that?
I said when I was on your site, there was a couple areas that just completely brought back memories. I mean, we're rewinding quite a few years ago, but Rodney Dangerfield and that football player,
Bob Nelson. I play football.
I'm telling
Remember, I can
What is
imitate.
right guard.
I can imitate Bob. It drives him nuts.
I mean, that
Like he'll
that's
come out.
funny.
You never know he's gonna come out on stage. When he changes, he comes out. and He goes, "Oh look, it's Deppie Epperman," and he goes, "Why are you doing me? I at least somebody is." So Bob and I did this bit. Gallagher talks about heterosexuals, and he goes, "Oh, they get along because they're the same." One goes, "Let's go shop, let's decorate, let's go to Lowe's." Okay. He goes, they know colors. He goes, they know what they're looking for. They know. So Bob goes, "What are you talking about? I know all about colors." He goes, "Well, do you know what mauve and puce are?" He goes, "Yeah, they my neighbors. Mauve and puce. I live in the Village in New York." He goes, "No, they're colored." He goes, "Oh yeah, they colored all right." So that's on a show. That's what we did. We were like a vaudeville act. When I put this show together, registered trademark, I wanted to have, I wanted to be Disney on Ice. I wanted to go out every year, same name, different characters. That's how I put this together.
That's cool.
Right.
So I didn't want comics. I didn't want to be blue collar. One guy goes out, two guy goes out. We're on stage 70% of the time. Now what Bob did, Gallagher don't laugh at other comics because he's too cool. Bob would have Gallagher with tears in his eyes.
See, I think that's cool.
We
though. I mean,
never knew what he would do. Bob didn't do the same characters every night. Different order, or he'd bring a new guy out. You never knew what Bob was going to do.
That's cool.
Yeah, see, that makes you
I
want
like
to go
that.
see somebody over and over.
Now, now I always had a vision to change different comics, and that's what we're doing on this tour. 300-400 seaters is just me and Bob for the original Bad Boys of Comedy, Bob Levy. Now we're going to be in Philly Memorial Day. Jim Florentine couldn't be there because his comedy album is #1. He's got to go to California. I replaced him with Bob Nelson. Bob Nelson ain't no bad boy.
No.
That's what makes it funny. You got me and Levy out there. For Levy, we're going to interact with some of the characters, but he's never done that.
Yeah.
So you got two bad boys, and then
But he's never done that.
cool.
This takes talent to do that.
Got you.
Okay? I know every character he's going to do, but you got to know how to approach that character.
Right.
You know, he does Red Skeleton. There's no comic in the country does Red Skeleton. He does.
Boy, that was a time, man.
That's his idol.
Yeah.
That was a time.
He turned Bob into a born-again Christian. Yeah. You don't have to say the F word. You don't have to do that. And Bob thought about it. Yeah, he's right. And then Bob went clean. That's when Bob was on the Tonight Show. You know, Roddy, you know, he tells stories about Rodney that, hey, Nelson, I'll tell you something. I'm taking you to Vegas. I'm giving you $500. He goes, Rodney, I got to fly there. He goes, that's your problem. He goes, when you get there, you complain and cry. You cried to the casino entertainment booker. Maybe he'll throw you a couple hundred more. And Bob used to do that. But Roddy goes, Bob's going, God, I know he's getting 50 grand to 100 grand here, and he can't give me 1,000. You know what I mean?
Right.
But he got Bob on HBO. He was on 3 of the specials, Dangerfield specials, but Bob got 4 out of it. He got 4 of his own HBO specials.
I loved all those.
Nelson Smelson was brilliant. It was in an apartment, and there's all windows. And he was the characters in the windows. He won an Emmy for that.
Nice.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. I've had a great life. Get the book. You say what I'm talking about.
Absolutely.
So, you know, with all the years that have gone by and when you started compared to now, I mean, what do you think is some of the biggest changes in the whole industry?
Well, you know, this Guido Maniscalco, this kid's hot. This kid's hot right now. No, not Guido, Sebastian. Yes, I'm not really up on I'm a New York comic, but I never look back. Florentine, Voss, they still go into New York. They do their spots. I don't have to do that. You know, comedy was easy to me. It was boring. I like to entertain people.
Do you think people are harder to entertain now than they used to be?
No. Don't be offensive. Don't talk about Muslims. Don't talk about gays. No offense.
No offense taken. I mean,
don't do any of that stuff. Be you. You have to take this person and make him funny. There's no way I said anything offensive to any 3 yet. So you got to look at life like, okay, like you said, your Christianity. Okay, I would never say anything about that because I'm Catholic, and but I believe. I don't do politics. You saw that.
I'm with you 100%.
I do a thing in my act. I do thing in my act. Ladies and gentlemen, I go, I'm a very simple man. Trump win. He won. Okay, he's our president. Obama won, and we had to deal with it, and we put up with it. We kept our mouth shut. Okay, Trump told you right in the beginning. The man told you, I'm not a politician.
Right.
Okay, he tweets. You know why he tweets? He gets through to more people tweeting than the news.
Yeah.
Okay, now I break it down. I go, why would this guy want to be president? He's a billionaire. $450,000, he's going to donate. Then he's got to move from Trump Towers,
which I'm sure is just plenty nice,
into the White House, which is a dump.
Step down.
You know, I can't make a political statement because
that's right.
I try to remain impartial.
I don't want to
that's what you do.
But I have to tell you that I don't know that he really thought he was going to win. I think
he
might have just been like,
He'll tell you
let
that.
me run for president.
He'll
just
tell
see
you
what
that.
happens. You know what I mean?
Always remember something about Trump. You guys don't travel. I do. Gallagher and I have seen what he's done in the United States of America. We've seen what he's done in West Virginia, Kentucky. Those people think he's the Messiah, okay? Cole, we were crossing over from Lexington into Indiana. So Gallagher goes, look, the Ohio River. We look down, barge after barge after barge after barge of coal. Okay, so we're talking to a cop. He goes, oh, yeah, coal is back. I knew as a kid growing up, and you guys should have too, we're getting all this stuff from China. I mean, it's China, Taiwan. Sooner or later, it had to catch up to us, and it did. Okay, all that stuff was manufactured here. The thing I like is we're not depending on anybody's oil. I never knew we had this much oil. I didn't know we were the biggest country for natural gas, did you? I never knew that.
That I actually did.
So I don't get involved, like I said. All I know, I like what's going on right now. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
You know, and then I do a joke about Hillary, of course. I go, you ever notice not one man in the United States of America, oh, hell, the whole world, has come forward and said, I had sex with Hillary Clinton? And the crowd goes nuts. I go, not even Bill. I go, that'd be fake news. Okay, so listen, I've had a lot of fun. I really have. I'm old now. I gotta go soak my teeth.
All right, well, let's talk about our show poll real fast, and then we're going to play that video.
Okay,
Absolutely.
good. I like that.
Let's do it.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Very cool. So our social media poll this week, Richard Pryor or Eddie Murphy? You know, who do you think was a better stand-up comedian? You know, I'll talk, we'll talk, and then we want to hear it from the main man. You know, obviously, you know, a lot of things can be said. You know, Richard Pryor, he was first. I mean, I feel we're comparing two completely different guys. It's
two eras.
Like, you know what I mean? Two different
it's
eras.
Definitely two different eras.
It's like comparing rock music to jazz or something. You know, I mean, they both like to use the F-bomb every so often. I think Richard Pryor actually might have used it more than even Eddie Murphy.
More than anybody.
Yeah.
And Red Fox.
Red Fox. Look at that.
Sum it up really easy. Make it easy on all three is Richard Pryor opened the gates for Eddie Murphy.
That's true.
Red Fox opened the gates for Richard Pryor.
I would agree with that. Yes.
Okay? That's how it went. You know, people would just look at Richard Pryor like, it was easy. Like Eddie Murphy, that funny bit when he goes, oh, yeah. People give me shit about when I talk about Stevie Wonder. You can't talk about Stevie Wonder, you know. I was doing this joke one night. You know, I'm in the car. You know, Stevie, my boy. You know, he my boy. I go, Stevie, I like you, man. You know, you talented. You got that. But you want to press me, MFer. Take the wheel. You drive.
Right.
And the crowd just goes nuts. He goes, yeah. And the black guy goes, oh, that shit ain't funny. He goes, oh, Stevie takes the wheel, runs into the tree, he's dead. That ain't funny, he goes, you know. So, like I said, he kind of paved the way, and everybody knows that. Anybody who's a comic will tell you that. Now, people go, who's my favorite comic? Okay, that would be Robin Williams. I'll tell you why.
Oh, absolutely.
Because I have a lot of theatrics in my show. You saw us, okay? I was trained properly, so I try to bring that to the stage. Stand-up comedy, I don't stand in front of them like, who are all these people? You know, the other day, I don't do that. Very hands, very animated, Joan Rivers taught me, if you stand in one place and the joke's not good, you're going to lose their interest.
Yeah.
She would say that. Keep walking. Because they're going, it's like a tennis match. They're following you.
Keeping busy.
They don't know what you're going to say. They don't want to go to the bathroom because they don't want to miss something.
Right.
She said that to me, and that's what I've done. Thank you, Joan. Rest in peace. I'm going to do this. Somebody goes, when are you going to retire? I go, well, I'm not going to be like Gallagher. When it's over, it's over. I might do this maybe, let's see, I'm 63, maybe another 3 years, maybe. I do consulting for hotels. I always told my kids, have something to fall back on. Okay, well, that's what I'm doing.
Sure.
Right.
I got the degree, and I'm using it for a company called Opal. So I do one hotel a month. I'm managing this band now.
Nice.
So back in the day, you had all these big agencies, APA, William Morris. Okay, a lot of them are downsizing. Buddy Lee is the oldest agency in Nashville. They just closed their doors.
Wow.
Buddy Lee's daughter had it. A guy named Steve Peck, great guy, been around forever. He was with Phantasma, who was AEG. He calls me about a month ago. He goes, listen, I'm doing something no one's ever done. I'm taking 6 agents. I'm doing satellite offices. You got to have the roster. They have Mitch Ryder, Darren, you know, they got a lot of people. He goes, we want you to head up the comedy department. I thought about it. I go, I'll be an agent again. That'd be pretty cool because I don't have to put a lot of time into it. You got to have who you can represent. Name somebody. I can get them. They're friends of mine, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
So I thought about that. And then when this Reverend Barry thing came up in front of me, I go, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just kind of slide out. You know what I mean? I'm tired. I can tell you 3 people, 4 people. I'm physically tired. I'm tired. I've been all over the world, okay?
Yeah.
I've performed in every state but Alaska. But me, Jimmy...
You might as well do it then.
Well, no, we're going. Not Alaska. I'm sorry, Hawaii.
Hawaii. Well,
me, Jimmy, and Bob are going there.
There you go.
Cool.
So now you don't have to
Done
do
Alaska. I've done, okay. I have performed in over 300 and what, 70, 80 cities in the United States.
Nice.
Like I told you guys, last January, 2 million miles in the air. You know, you look back, like my daughter Rachel goes, Dad, how many hotels have you stayed in? Oh, my God. Who knows?
I don't know. I didn't pay for half of them. The damn freaking girl got sick.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I mean, you know, and it's, but I will say this. As an American, if you haven't traveled this country, we got a beautiful country. That's why foreigners come here.
Yeah,
absolutely. You know, you go to Montana and you go to Wyoming and you're like, Jesus. You know, you just, wow.
Yeah.
You know, it's just amazing. It's just, Colorado. I mean, I've been to every place in Colorado.
Arizona. I love Arizona.
Yeah, you know what? I agree with you, but I'll tell you what. They go, oh, Arizona, there's no humidity. Okay, you know what? I'll take this humidity any day. It's like taking a cigarette lighter and putting it under your arm. It's dry heat. And when you're talking 112, 108, I don't think so. I'm talking to a guy, he goes, yeah. I go, you have no vegetation out here. You have no grass. He goes, yeah, you don't have to mow it. I go, I'd rather mow it, okay?
Right.
So this other guy goes, why are you wearing boots in the summer? He goes, you got to watch the snakes. Yeah, that's what I want to hear.
Yeah.
That's what New Mexico was great. I thought New Mexico was great. They go, oh, you know, we're the biggest growers of green chili, you know, peppers. Sure. Yeah, you got that going for you.
Yeah. You know, with the social media poll, I think based on how it landed, I think a lot of it may have to do with younger viewers. Because
well, what'd you get? Was it Eddie Murphy?
60% Eddie.
Of course, Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they don't know the story.
Well, I
mean, a lot of people remember like Delirious.
But Eddie Murphy's
I would
still
pick
alive.
Richard Pryor personally. You know.
But all the cool stuff we were talking about happened
Delirious
before
to me
Delirious.
That's what
you know
I'm saying.
what I mean? Happened before Delirious, and if you never saw that,
I
you
definitely
missed out
say
on
Richard
some...
Pryor opened the
Do you
door for
remember
that.
that
But
movie?
I definitely
like
back.
Eddie's comedy.
Do you remember that movie Richard Pryor did, Which Way's Up?
Yeah,
he did the multi-character thing long before Eddie did. You know, I mean,
think about that.
Eddie is kind of repeating everything.
Okay,
Richard
let's
did.
talk about.
I agree with that, and
Right,
I think that he
Like
blazed the trail for that.
Okay, but how about the movies that he did with Gene Wilder?
Oh, those were classics, man. Those are phenomenal.
Eddie doesn't have a classic movie.
No.
Trading Places, I thought he was great.
Yeah,
that was a great movie.
But he also had.
I liked Coming to
Beverly
America.
Hills
He also had Dan
Aykroyd
in that movie.
Yeah.
So, you know, Gene Wilder, and Rain would tell me and Bob all the stories. Gene really never hung out with Eddie. Gene Wilder, because when the films were done, they were done. Like, Gene never came over to his house. That was not Gene. That's not what he was. And then we found out, like, whoa. You know, really? You know, he said Steve Martin was over, because she saw Robin Williams coming in and out, you know, doing coke, you know. She told us some of the stories, which is incredible, you know. And you know, it's funny, my mother loved Rain. You know, Rain would come to here, she'd stay at my house. She'd stay for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and my mother would take her shopping. See, she doesn't get recognized. Rain does not get recognized. She get recognized. Her face is she's like her father. And I used to kill her, Rain. My God, you got the same little mustache like your dad.
Oh, man. Ouch.
She goes, you so stupid, she would go.
That's funny.
It was hard to see him so frail when right before
she goes, he
passed.
went fast,
Yeah,
she
it was
said.
very sad.
I like the toy. I mean, I liked a lot of
I
movies
liked the
he was in.
toy.
Yeah. You know, we
Oh,
used to go to Rain, like we'd be at Benny Mart. She'd be in the van waiting for us. So I would come out and Rain. I go, hey, Rain Pryor. They take EBT.
Oh, ouch.
And she'd get out of the car. You stupid. She would go, you know.
I will say one thing, you know, when Richard Pryor did like an emotional scene, like in the toy when the boy came running to him.
Right.
I was teary. I don't know if I've seen Eddie do
You're
that
right.
in the movie, so I have to give him that.
Well,
I
look,
mean,
if the question was who was the who had the better movies? I would have said Richard Pryor.
Right. Oh, my God.
Yeah,
in a
there's
heartbeat.
Even, look, Harlem Nights was a stupid movie, but it was Red Fox.
Red Fox.
Yeah.
What was that movie that he was in with Gene Wilder where they were the convicts?
Which one? Crazy? Stir Crazy?
Stir Crazy. That's the one.
That was one of
the
the
movie.
Remember when they broke out of prison?
Yeah, that's the part I was thinking of. That was really good.
Now, the movie he tried, it was Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence. Remember that movie they did?
Yeah, Life.
It was okay.
Yeah.
That was a pretty good movie, actually.
Yeah, it was okay.
It was
but it was not
Stir Crazy.
Richard Pryor and Gene Wilder.
I agree.
You got an Oscar winner, man.
Right,
you know.
Right.
But anyway, we hope everybody enjoyed that.
Yeah. So let's move on and let's check out this band that Artie's been talking about.
Come see this band, like I said. This is Reverend. Am I right, Barry? This guy's the best producer. He don't talk. He's a mute. This is Reverend Barry and the Funk. Now, I tell you where they're coming. They're gonna be all over the place here, and you want to see them at CJ's or at the Ringside. I know May 3rd. Check this band out, and please comment back here because I want to hear what you think. Give me a 1 to 10 on this band. This is talent, people.
Okay, guys.
Yeah.
All right.
It's called Love Shine. Reverend Barry and the Funk.
Todd sounded.
Till we see the light of day. You know I love you, baby.
There you have it, Reverend Barry and the Funk.
Love Shine. Don't forget.
Very nice.
They're coming here, baby. You're going to be able to see them at the ringside. You're going to see them at CJ's.
Nice.
Ringside's a great.
Ringside's a great.
You know, that's who started them.
I love that.
They put them in there, and now it's standing room only.
Heck yeah.
Reverend Barry and the Funk.
The Funk.
Now, when you hear the covers, which they're an original band, but they'll do the covers because it's what you got to do.
What are they playing there?
May 3rd, I believe they're at. Come on.
Ringside? Or CJ's?
Yeah.
I won't be here. For that.
July they're going to be at CJ's, and then they're doing our birthday bash in August.
Maybe we should have them come in here.
Yeah, that's what
I don't, I don't know. They come from all over,
Yeah.
Like if I, you know what I mean. No offense, but there's a lot of them, and they come from all over, know. So I live here.
Yeah, right. I get it.
Todd gave me $2 for gas, so there was no tolls, or I wouldn't have done this.
That was really nice
I
of
could
you,
have always
Todd.
picked you up, I suppose.
Todd never gave me $2.
We'll have to go to them then and do an interview.
But he did give
one
me
of
a shot
shows.
of Fireball.
I like to show you the. I'll give you whatever you want. I'll show you the pump. Oh no, he didn't.
Whoa!
So you should let people on a scale of 1 to 10. We'll see who's watching. Scale of 1 to 10. Rate this band, people. 1 to 10. Rate that song on a scale of 1 to 10.
All right, folks, listeners, you heard that. If you're out there and you just watched that great video, Artie's asking you to rate it. I got scared. I thought he was going to have him rate us individually. I'm glad he didn't do that.
And
the winner, scared.
And the winner gets a free mattress
from Doug.
Doug's like
what?
Yeah, okay.
I was thinking I wouldn't win that pull up here because I don't have the Ernie from My Three Sons thing.
And here I was thinking you'd win it hands down.
The feet.
It was the feet. Yeah, it was the feet.
Remember, it was one shoe.
You could see, like, the shoe tapping. You guys remember that? I like that.
He wanted me to go to the bathroom when he wanted to show off. I go, I don't think so.
No.
Yes, you did. You go, come on, Artie, I want to talk to you.
Yeah, well, next year 3.5 inches, you're gonna be like,
are you kidding?
Really?
Scott has a personal number. I learned that a couple shows ago. It's called 1-800-SCOTT-DAT-ASS.
What the fuck? Really? You're just gonna keep that going, aren't you?
I have to do it.
Oh my!
I have to do it. Scott-DAT-ASS.
I usually don't get stuck in my.
You know why? I could get away with rape. Believe me, I hate to say that.
Well, you can't rate the willing, though, can you?
No, if I got to go in front of a judge, he wants to see the evidence, I got to show my penis, he'll be like, dismissed.
Yeah.
There are advantages. Now with you, they'll be going, he going away.
Is that what? That's what's going on.
He going away. Okay, do you get any comments back? Do you hear from anybody?
Not yet. Not yet. I'm watching for you.
Stab every one of them.
And you know what happens, Artie, is sometimes we have people come after that can't catch it when it's live, and we'll get some comments on the video.
And the other
we'll
thing
share the video as well on the page. I think
Big Mouth Mark. I don't see Big Mouth Mark now saying anything.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing him say anything.
He's being all kinds of
I'm
quiet.
all over it. I'm watching.
Artie, the other problem is some of your fan base is sleeping already.
Not true. Some of my fan base are at rehab.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
And then they're not allowed to watch.
That too.
That's what it is.
This was fun.
Had a great time.
Thanks so much for coming in here tonight, Artie. We appreciate you.
Can we show his book?
Being a part in here. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
And I mean,
I would bring you guys a picture for the wall.
Oh my goodness!
Yes.
Right, Doug?
And that will be. I'd see
that
it
will
from
be
here.
on the wall.
That will be on the wall.
Artie, what do you have going on here? Look at this.
Believe me, I got a sock in my pants.
This is
Relax.
like how you doing.
How you doing?
Right?
Yeah.
How you doing? So comedy on the road is seen through a comic's bloodshot eyes. This guy's a real
There's
firecracker.
story. It's what you go through.
Just said that.
I was gonna tell you something. My publicist, I have a black publicist. She's incredible. She got those quotes. You see the quotes on the back of the book?
That's awesome.
She called because I work with all those people.
Right.
I said to her, God, I'm really proud of you. Does that cost extra? Yeah.
Joan Rivers says Artie's ability to entertain and adjust his act to any situation is just unbelievable.
She thought I was mental. She'd tell my mother, just
like it's a bad thing.
Your son,
This is the best one ever. Angus Young from AC/DC. It's always a pleasure to work with someone who has more problems than you do. Artie is quite the man.
I was in their video, stiff upper lip.
That's amazing.
To the right, if you look at the video, stiff upper lip. There's pictures on the website with it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was kind of neat. I did the video and thought I was going to be the star. It doesn't work that way. The band is.
Yeah.
I made good money. I mean, I worked on it for 3 days.
So, Artie,
I
where
think
can
that's
everyone
the best quote ever, though.
pick up your book?
Go on the line, Artie Fletcher. You can get it at Amazon, but you can get it quicker if you go on artiefletcher.com and shop. And you guys, I didn't have any shirts left because I'm in the middle of moving. I tell you, I'm moving.
That's cool.
The shirt, my tour shirt's from the Howard Stern show. It says, "I have no friends, and I like it that way, bitch."
I love it.
Yeah, I wrote
it.
that with Doug in mind. Check, please.
Doug.
But that shirt, that was
Doug.
a bet with Artie Lang and Howard, because I used to do that in my act.
Right.
And they said, you got to put that on a bumper sticker, do something.
Absolutely.
Bet him $1,000 I lost.
Oh,
That
wow.
shirt is sold over 60,000 shirts.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Worldwide.
Good.
Do you
for
have them in
Great.
chicks, too? Chicks and guys shirts?
Yeah.
Extra tight?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What are you saying? Are you
on.
saying that I wear shirts like that?
No, I'd
Scott?
say extra tight. That
You know
way, that way the gimmicks
I got a
stick out
small for
farther.
you.
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Now, Gallagher
And
came
your
up with
shirt
an
might happen to
idea.
be wet.
Gallagher came up with an
Tube
idea.
top.
He did.
Yeah, I never wore a tube
They
top.
said, you guys,
I take that back.
God, please. They said, you guys don't have a tour shirt. You guys been together 5 years. So Gallagher comes up with an idea where our signatures. Jokes on You comedy tour with Gallagher. He did his thing. And Artie, okay. I party Artie. Yeah, that's what he put. Then there was a thing that we were putting together. It was developmental deal, Party Artie TV. Okay, so Gallagher gets them to do this picture. And Party Artie TV. So it's my face. So when girls buy the shirt, I go, yeah, night. They go, I'm going to wear this to bed. I go, oh, great. You might want to turn it inside out so my face is on your rack.
There you go.
That's good. Yeah.
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 How you doing? Somebody go, the Twin Towers are
like,
down.
yeah.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
But surprisingly enough, my underwear sales skyrocketed.
Exactly. Exactly. This was fun, and I wish you guys all the
Thank you so
success.
much,
Lot for
Artie. We
coming on,
appreciate
man.
you.
And I want you to send Doug to anger management.
Yeah, I know.
You know what? I think we should make Doug is like a silent person in the show, but Doug is like a big part of the show. So I think we're gonna have to maybe feature Doug where we just. I kind of like this. How people are saying stuff to Doug.
Yeah.
I'll make Doug
He's just
famous.
silent over
No, give him a microphone.
Doug, I'm telling
Little
you,
microphone.
I think people are gonna go. We want to see Doug. What's going on?
Doug just talked to me about
Artie, we
being.
could get you in here. You could run the graphics.
Doug said he wants me to be the spokesperson for his mattress company, and I said I'll do it. With her in the commercial.
Of course, thanks again to
gotta
Artie
stop on
Fletcher
It
for
was
doing
fun.
the show tonight.
Thank you, Artie.
Check
Thank
him out, artiefletcher.com. Be sure to check that out. And when he comes on tour around you, definitely go and see him.
Yeah, all my tour dates are there, but remember, I'm coming here with Bob Levy in June. You don't want to miss that because he's mental.
Yeah, that'll be
He
great.
makes me look like an altar boy.
Oh boy.
Filthy mouth.
I don't know if the world's ready
Filthy
for that.
mouth, man.
We also want to thank Bakemore Pie Studios for letting us do the show here. We appreciate Cords and everybody here for what they do for us and everything. And a bunch of great people. If you're looking for marketing for your company, they do internet marketing. They help people market their firms. And they also have a fantastic video studio and full production. Any kind of video you need, they can do it for you. So thank you so much for them as well.
I like to thank my bail bondsman. His name is Doug.
Yeah. So,
How you doing?
He speaks.
Yeah, Doug's here on work release.
so next week we have another special interview that Michelle did, and that was at Rocklanta.
Absolutely.
Rockland
Yeah.
So,
So
it's,
it's
So even though she won't be here, she'll be here.
yeah. So I'll be here without being here physically. I had an opportunity to talk with Steve Blaze of Lillian Acts at Rocklanta. So we're gonna hear a little bit of that.
Very cool.
And those of you that may not know, so Steve, I'm just going to give you a little tiny teaser. Look at that, a teaser.
He's teasing you already, Artie. What the heck, man?
The teaser already. He actually is a ghost hunter besides being a guitarist, so that's kind of an interesting thing.
I
We
did
talk
not know
about
that.
that. So
He's
yeah,
a
check
what?
that out.
Ghost,
What's that?
Ghost
Would you
hunter.
say he's a what?
Ghost hunter.
I've seen him.
Steve
Perfect.
Blaze from Lillian Acts.
Yeah.
Let me say it again. Ghost hunter.
Ghost Hunter.
Yeah.
I thought all those shows were fake.
I don't. You know what?
No, they're not.
You know what?
No, they're not.
Let's just say this real quick. I did as well, but I actually was in Tombstone, and I went to the Birdcage Theater, which is one of the original theater that
Did you
stands in
dance,
Tombstone.
or?
Not that time. Not that time, baby. Anyway, so the bullet holes are still in the walls. The place remained untouched when the mining town stopped, and I started taking photos. What are you guys smirking about?
No, I just think it's funny because we might
photos,
even get
and
Todd
I'm
over to the
telling
dark
you,
side yet. He just did one of these numbers totally out of
I'm
character.
working on it. We're trying. We're trying. So I'm telling you, Artie, the pictures I started taking, there was orbs everywhere. On my face, all over everything.
There
I
was
took.
one here and here. I mean, it was amazing.
Look at that.
Did she say warts?
I said
Orbs.
orbs, baby.
Orbs.
Oh,
Orbs.
okay.
You got
Orbs.
some big
like,
old
huh?
orbs there, girl.
Orbs. And I wasn't a believer in that, but that kind of made me rethink that a little bit. That visit to the Birdcage Theater in Tombstone on the Ghost Tour, so it was kind of interesting.
Oh my God, I gotta get out.
All right,
of
be
here.
sure to visit our website
I gotta
at
work my shift.
thesoundeffectsshow.com where you can see previous shows, find out what's coming up on the show calendar while you're there. Be sure to click on the links to visit our social media pages and add us, like us, and subscribe us. Thank you so much for watching. Reverend Barry and the Funk closing us out with Sexy Good Love. We will see you on next week's show. Thank you.
Come see me at Checkers. I'm on from 11 to 7.